What is up, everybody? Welcome to 25 Days of Harry. That is right, December 1st is our current day and time. I have no clue what time you're watching this, so I'm going to say a time. What a great introduction of the month. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, 25 Days of Harry is back. I feel like a lot of people, if you're subscribed to the channel, you probably already know this. If you're a new subscriber, you might be wondering, Harry, what is 25 Days of Harry? If you haven't looked at my video section, I'd be very surprised. Basically, I upload one video every single day until Christmas Day. As I'm recording this, this is literally a month. I'm recording this in advance. I'm starting to record this in advance. We still don't have good Wi-Fi, so there might be 2 videos a month if the Wi-Fi issues continue to persist, because the HAB recaps need uploading. So yeah, I'm still unconfirmed if I'm going to count those as a video and upload those as part of my videos of Harry. Spoiler, probably not. But yeah, so yeah, as you guys can tell by the title and the empty first shelf up here, we're going to be doing my DVD collection. So yeah, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's dilly-dally right into it. This is probably going to be a 2-parter. I doubt it's going to reach 3 parts, but it might be a 2-parter because it's going to be a 2-parter because, firstly, have you seen how many DVDs I have? Technically, it is going to be a 3-parter because of the TV shows back here. But yeah, I got a lot of DVDs, so let's get into it, and let's try not to make this a 2-parter. Wink, wink. 310 to Yuma. Still haven't seen it yet. I need to. Looks like a pretty good modern Western. 4 movie collection. I still don't know the names of these. Contract Killers and Midnight Movie is like the only ones that I know. That looks like... No, Kyle MacLachlan. I keep thinking that this is like Detective Hoffman from Saw, but it is not. I will tell you guys that. Pixar, 7 unforgettable short films. Still got that with Toy Story 3, and I lost Toy Story 3, so I depressed. 8 Mile, very surprised that Michael Shannon's name is not up front, but then again, he's in like 2 scenes, so that actually kind of makes sense. It's a decent movie, not great, but it's pretty alright. 8 movie collection. This has All the Pretty Horses, Love Song for Bobby Long, Squid and the Whale, Off the Map, Lords of Dogtown, Excess Baggage, Motorola, and Running with Scissors. That was like $10, so I figured, hey, you know what? Typically, I'm against getting these big collections just to get movies that I want to see. But I've seen literally none of these, except for now 2, actually on DVD. So I was like, fuck it, why not? I mean, granted, there's only like 4 movies in this pack I'm actually interested in. But, I don't know, maybe I'll check the others out. We'll see. 9 and Coraline, 2 pretty good movies. I got this for $1 on Blu-ray. This is really... love Coraline. Coraline, one of my favorite animated movies of all time. 9, I need a rewatching, because when I checked it out, I kind of knew what to expect, but I didn't know it would be, like, that slow-paced. I feel like I would like it now. When I first watched it, it was pretty alright. Pretty okay. 12 Monkeys, good movie with Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt. Quite solid. Yeah, Bruce Willis has to go back in time to stop a almost human existence erasing virus or disease, something like that. And, yeah, it's believed that fuck, what are they called? I forgot. The Army of the 12 Monkeys. The Army of the 12 Monkeys are spreading it, and he has to try and find the leader and incapacitate him, we'll say. 12 Marines. 12 Marines. I'm combining 2 John Cena movies. 12 Rounds and 12 Rounds 2 Reloaded. Funny enough, it actually kind of it is kind of funny that I'm saying 12 Marines, because John Cena did the 12 Rounds, and he also did the first Marine. Randy Orton was supposed to be in the second Marine movie, but the Marines bitched because they're sensitive, and he ended up pulling out of the role, and then it was Ted DiBiase Jr. So yeah, the Marines are pretty goddamn sensitive, if you ask me. I've only seen parts of the second one. It's okay. It's nothing that I remember, really. So it's probably just a forgettable action movie. I should watch the first one, though. I don't mind John Cena as an actor. 16 Blocks. Haven't seen this, but I'm very happy that I got this on DVD. I remember this DVD cover back when I was like 8, 9 years old. I would always browse on like Walmart, and I'd go by alphabetical order, and this is always one of the first DVDs I saw. I was like, oh, that movie looks interesting. I want to get it. And I finally picked it up. It's by Richard Donner, who I believe did the first 3 Superman movies, so I'll check that out eventually. 17 again, this came with a poster. If I still had the poster, you bet your ass it would be going right here, visible through every 25 Days of Harry movie video. I mean, fuck, these basically are movies, because that would be really goddamn funny. But 17 again on Blu-ray. One of the first Blu-rays I actually got. I genuinely don't know why my parents bought this for me, But you know what? I'm kind of happy they did. I should watch it sometime because that'd be a very funny watch. 21, Kevin Spacey, Jim Sturgis, Lawrence Fishburne's in this. Still haven't checked this out, but I probably should. Kate Bosworth, I have no clue if she's related to Brian Bosworth, but that'd be funny. 25th Hour, Edward Norton tries to avoid getting raped in jail as he tries to find a way to escape his town 24 hours before he's set to go to jail. It's a pretty good film, actually. Probably the only good Spike Lee film that I've actually seen. Speaking of the only good movie, 28 Days Later, this is the only good Danny Boyle movie I've seen because this is the only Danny Boyle movie I think I've seen. I think this is the only one I've seen. As I'm recording this, actually, just watched this last night. It was pretty good. It was pretty fun, actually. Not fun, but it was an enjoyable movie. Of course, the opening, probably the best part of the movie, but overall, didn't really actually go where I thought it was going to go. It actually took a bit of a few different turns. Very good infection movie because it's not a zombie movie. They're not completely dead. They're just taken over by rage. Really, really good concept, and I'm really hoping that its sequel, 28 Weeks Later, is just as good. I don't think it will be. I don't know when I'm gonna watch this again as I'm recording this. So this is coming out December 1st. I'm recording this October 28th. I'm trying to get a jump this year for once, surprisingly. But yeah, 28 Days Later, like I said, just watched. Don't know when we're gonna watch 28 Weeks Later. I watched it with my best friend in 28 days, as I watch most of my movies. But yeah, 28 Weeks. I don't know when I'm gonna watch it. I own this one first. Actually, big shout out to Rick Nelson for sending this my way. 28 Days Later on Blu-ray. But 28 Weeks Later, hoping it does good. I've heard of the infamous opening, so I'm really hoping based off that the whole movie is pretty good. 40-Year-Old Virgin, pretty funny comedy from what I remember. Title says it all, basically, yeah. Pretty funny movie. Apparently the unrated cut is actually 17 minutes longer, which takes it over the goddamn 2-hour mark, which I don't know if it needs to be 2 hours long, but you know what? Why not? And also, I do find it weird that they have the uncut version. I'm going to call this the uncut version. The uncut version, which has 17 minutes, but they also still have additional deleted footage. Like, I kind of get that. Like, they have the you know how I know you're gay thing, which is like 4 or 5 minutes extra. I get cutting that from the movie, because it's just, oh, hey, you know what you're getting into. If you click on this, you know what you're going to get. But, like, some of the deleted footage, I'm sure, you could have put back in. Like, okay, it'd make the movie 20 minutes longer, but that's arguably funnier, that the movie goes from being just under 2 hours to almost 2.5 hours long. That's arguably funnier. Plus, I think this was a Judd Apatow movie. Yeah, the only good Judd Apatow movie that I can think of off the top of my head. Unless he did Funny People. We will get to that, though. 51st Dates. Fun comedy. I haven't watched it all the way through, actually, now that I think about it. I've never watched that movie all the way through. 51st Dates is pretty good. I like it, from what I can remember, of course. Keep in mind, last time I watched it was probably like 8 years ago, so I was like 14. But yeah, from what I remember, pretty good movie. 88 minutes. I haven't seen that. Sounds interesting. Dude has 88 minutes to kill himself, or not kill himself, to prevent his own death. Yeah. Jack Grime has 88 minutes to self-murder his own. Yeah, or to self-murder his own. Yeah, exactly. The fucking tagline gives it away. That's what a tagline for a movie should do. Like, it should give you a very basic plot. Like, Jack Grime has 88 minutes to self-murder his own. But fucking, like, the tagline for Saw 2, oh yes, there will be blood. Like, I get, okay, at that point, that's what you're watching Saw for, but, like, yeah. And, like, 51st Dates, the tagline. The ultimate bachelor will face the ultimate challenge. Like, that has, like, I don't know, like, if you did, like, the ultimate bachelor will meet the ultimate challenge memory, like, I don't know, like, okay, it makes it sound like a thriller, but, like, still, like, that's funny. Like, yeah. 127 hours, based off a true story. Okay, this one's also from Danny Boyle. I've not seen this one, but this is another Danny Boyle movie, so I'm sure it's interesting. I don't know about an exceptional film treats profound issues with unforced wisdom and an uncommon grace. For a movie that seems to be about a dude getting his arm stuck in a fucking mountain or something like that, in the Grand Canyon, I think, and he has to survive for like 5 days on his own. I don't know how it can tackle that, but I mean, I don't know. Seems like it'll be a good movie. I should check it out eventually. Speaking of Danny Boyle, Zack Snyder. I needed a decent segue. Speaking of directors that have made at least one good movie I've seen, Zack Snyder. This is not the one movie. 300. I gotta check it out. I like Gerard Butler. Lena Headey from, I don't even think I pronounced that name right anywhere close. I apologize. Or Lena. I think it's Lena. But yeah, I haven't seen this movie yet. I probably should. I was very surprised that it was only a 1-disc edition. Because this movie's nearly 3 hours long. Is it nearly 3 hours? No, it's not. It's barely 2 hours long. Fucking, I'm so preconditioned to like modern movies being like near 3 hours long. Near epic movies, and now this one's like, oh yeah, it's barely 2 hours. It's like, okay, yeah. Was it not called extremely? Keep in mind, this might be a chopped down version. This is like, because I feel like there was a director's cut. Yeah, I feel like there's a director's cut, and that's on like the Blu-ray, I think. But yeah, this DVD as well was like $5, so I didn't get. There was no 2-disc edition available. If there was, I would have gotten it. 500 Days of Summer on DVD. This is a Blockbuster rental exclusive. And then the Blu-ray. I got the Blu-ray a couple years ago. One of my sisters picked it up for me for Christmas. It's a pretty alright movie. Probably due for a rewatch. Mark Webb would later go on to direct The Amazing Spider-Man, which I thought I had in the first stack, but I don't. That is on the second shelf. We'll get to that. 1408. Still need to watch this one. Seems like a damn good horror thriller. It's based off a Stephen King novel and not directed by Stephen King, so might be a decent watch. I thought that said Mayor Zarki directed this, and I was very excited, but then I realized it was not Mayor Zarki. 2012. This looks like a bootleg case, I know, but it's a legitimate disc. I'm going to mention that every year, that I own this copy of the DVD. But yeah, 2012, it's your standard Roland Emmerich End of the World film, featuring religious nutsos, a main character that should not survive past 15 minutes into the movie, and just a really bad movie in general. So yeah, 10,000 BC, pick this up. This is another one, like 16 blocks. Used to browse Walmart, always used to see this one. I was like, oh, I want to pick this one up, and never knowing it's another Roland Emmerich film. What the fuck? Okay, I didn't even know this one was directed by Roland Emmerich. I did not know he made movies that weren't just end of the world movies. Yeah, I've never heard any of the actors that are in this movie, but I don't know. This might be okay. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Alright, so those are all the numbered movies. We're going to get into the start of the A's. The finish of them are on the second shelf. We got A Beautiful Mind. This was this is the 2-disc awards edition, so I guess they only put this out once it had won some awards. Russell Crowe's in this. Jennifer Connelly, Paul Bettany, Judd Hirsch is in this. This is a fucking great cast. I gotta check this out. I actually don't know what the plot is, and I'm not gonna read it, but it's got that really cool thing that Universal DVDs had. You can see like the 1-disc. Come on, you can see like with the flipper. It's like very like it's not just like cut out for the disc. It's like the whole ass goddamn case flips over. So yeah, that's some fun about the DVD. Yeah. Oh, I picked this one up just recently. A Bug's Life. I now own A Bug's Life on DVD. I apparently am working on a mission to get every Pixar movie I can. I have like 4. But yeah, this was like $3 at a pawn shop. It's apparently in the Walt Disney Gold Collection, so I don't know if it's anything like the VHS tapes. These are going to be heavily inflated and make people think they're worth thousands of dollars any day now. So I'm sitting on about $45,000 if that fucking fake thing with the VHS tapes is to be judging anything off of. Charlie Brown Christmas will also not be worth $40,000 in a couple of years. But no, Charlie Brown Christmas, who doesn't like Charlie Brown Christmas? I don't think I've watched this in like 4 or 5 years, though. It actually also comes with, by the way, it's Christmas time again, Charlie Brown, so I don't know. Christmas time, maybe I'll watch that. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah. Disney's A Christmas Carol. I'm conflicted on where to put this, because like Disney's A Christmas Carol or just A Christmas Carol. It's also weird as well because are there any movies that no, there's not. Fuck, we're literally in the A's right now. But yeah, I put movies under like the A, like I put it under A. So like The Avengers will be under A, not T. But movies like A will be under A and not like Christmas Carol, for example, or Disney's A Christmas Carol. It'll be under A still. So like A Charlie Brown Christmas, A Bug's Life. Like, I find it weird how I categorize that, and I don't want to put them under like Christmas Carol, Christmas, Charlie Brown Christmas. You know, I don't want to do that. So I don't know. It's weird that I'll categorize the movies with the under what their proper number, their proper lettering is, I think. But then I won't do it for like Speaking of A Christmas Story. Yeah, I don't know why I won't do it for the A's, but you know what? Hey, why not? Christmas Story. I've had this DVD. God, I've had this for like 12 years at this point. Like I remember getting this. It was in like 2011. I think I asked my parents one day when they went out to Walmart. I think it was like November or something. I asked them, "Oh, can you pick up A Christmas Story on DVD for me, please? Can you do that?" They went out, they got it, they brought it home for me, and they told me like, "Oh, it was like $40," which I feel like they might have been pulling my leg a little bit because new DVDs at that point were like $25. So, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they were joking. I really hope the DVD of A Christmas Story wasn't $40 goddamn dollars, but yeah, Christmas Story, classic Christmas movie. One of my favorites. I feel like I watch it every year. Yeah, great movie. Oh, speaking of another great movie, this one is sealed, and I haven't even never watched this one before. A Clockwork Orange. I was very happy to find this. We went to Cornwall when I did the Eric Carlson trade video. This is one of the things I picked up at that place that I won't ever forget. So yeah, Clockwork Orange, Stanley Kubrick. This is still sealed. It was only $5 on DVD. Yeah, shout out Bud's Records. If you're ever in Cornwall, go to Bud's Records. Great deals on music and movies. Unfortunately not sponsored. Bud's Records. Yo, like, if you want to sponsor me, like, yo, hit me up for real. For real. Dangerous Man on Blu-ray. This is another one of the first Blu-rays I ever got. Yeah, it's a Steven Seagal movie, so I am not excited to watch it. I genuinely don't know why my parents got me this. I was like 9 when I got a Blu-ray player. So I don't know if they meant to gift that to someone else or it just ended up with me. But yeah, I own at least one Steven Seagal movie. What has my life become? All right, a film with me in it. This has Dylan Moran from Shaun of the Dead in this. Surprisingly, he doesn't actually mention that on the back of the DVD. But yeah, he's trying to make a movie, and one of the actors ends up dying. It's basically kind of a British version of Weekend at Bernie's, so it's probably going to actually be funny. But yeah, I gotta watch that. A Glimpse of Hell. Glimpse of Hell. James Caan's in this. Might be okay. I don't know. This is one of the free DVDs I got from a family friend who just gave me their DVDs. It was like, hey, I don't need these anymore. Your son likes movies. Here. You know? Gave me like 30 movies. So yeah. Maybe next year's the year I'll watch A Glimpse of Hell. I don't know. A lot of it was like action movies. So we'll see a lot of those throughout. A History of Violence. This is, funny enough, not an action movie. This is actually directed by David Cronenberg. So I'm very excited to see what the director of a lot of really solid body horror films, or just horror films in general, does with this. Ed Harris is in this. William Hurt. Viggo Mortensen, famous Habs fan, is in this movie. I gotta check that out eventually because it looks pretty damn good. A Man Apart. I really thought this was directed by David Cronenberg as well, but no, it's F. Gary Gray. Paul Walker. Sorry, not Paul Walker. Vin Diesel. Paul Walker was Running Scared. That's what I'm thinking of. But yeah, Man Apart. My parents like this movie. Maybe I'll put it upstairs for them. I don't know. Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the New Line Platinum or Infinifilm version. This is actually not the Platinum series. Yeah, I don't know what is different about this. It actually has a lot of really, really good special features. It's got, well, firstly, obviously, it's a remastered, because when you remaster a movie from the 80s and the 2010s, you actually give it a new remaster. You don't just put the goddamn movie on fucking Blu-ray. Revolutionary concept, I know. It has like a new surround sound setup, kind of. It's got a making of. It's got a bunch of fucking documentaries and featurettes. There's an audio commentary with Wes Craven, Heather Langenkamp, John Saxon, and Jacques Heitkin, who is the cinematographer. There's alternate endings. There's like nightmare facts. There's pop-up things. The Thing. For those who don't know, The Thing only had pop-up things, and you could only watch them as pop-ups. They're pieces of like a feature-length documentary that was on like the Laserdisc and like DVD versions beforehand. And yeah. So yeah, we're gonna get to The Thing. Don't worry. I know I'm spoiling a lot of head. Oh god. I know we're spoiling a lot of what's ahead, but fuck it. I mean, you guys are gonna watch the video anyways. Please do. But yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, good movie. I'm pretty sure you can watch the pop-up features whenever you want. You don't just have to wait for that part in the movie. So yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Haven't seen this one. Seems like a pretty competent sequel. The fan favorite of all the Freddy movies, Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Dream Master. I can't tell if it's Dream Master or Dream Warriors, which I think was the third one. I think it's this one. But yeah, Freddy. Yeah, I have 3 of the actually 4 of the Freddy movies. 5 actually technically, because we'll get to them later. But yeah, looks like a bunch of pretty alright movies. So yeah. Oh god, I forgot about this one. About a Boy. This has Hugh Grant in it, I believe. Yes. Yeah, Hugh Grant's in this. Toni Collette, Rachel Waltz. Seems like an okay movie. It's apparently a comedy, so I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, haven't seen it. About Schmidt, 80-year-old dude tries to find his way to his daughter's weddings. Honestly, actually not really a comedy. It's kind of fucking depressing at certain points of it. It's a good movie overall, but kind of fucking depressing, I'll be honest. Accepted. Also, funny enough, Jack Nicholson was like 50 when he did this movie, and he's supposed to be, does it say how old he's supposed to be? I don't think it does. Fuck. He's supposed to be like 83 in this movie. But yeah, he's supposed to be like 83 in this movie. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, Accepted. I believe this was Jonah Hill's first movie. Justin Long's in this. I think, yeah, Lewis Black's in this. Blake Lively's in this. Yeah. Seems like one of those really shitty American Pie remakes, but Justin Long's in it, so I'm probably gonna like it. I seem to really like Justin Long whenever I see him in a movie. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, from what I remember, pretty funny comedy. Of course, Jim Carrey in his overacting stage, pretty okay. Across the Universe, got this last year. Yeah, Across the Universe, love this movie. Great visuals. Love how they incorporate the Beatles music and the Beatles names they put in their music into the movie. Really good one. I gotta rewatch this sometime soon because really fucking good movie. Across the Universe, very solid film. The Adjustment Bureau, I know this one also might look like a bootleg DVD. However, it is the DVD. Yet it came with the Blu-ray insert, which is kind of funny. But yeah, Adjustment Bureau. Haven't seen it. I plan to eventually. Probably in like 5 years. Adventureland. Not much of a comedy, more kind of a drama. Yeah, basically it involves these 5 strangers who all end up working at Adventureland, which is basically a fucking, it's like an amusement park. And yeah, he ends up falling for Kristen Stewart, who's dating Ryan Reynolds, who's trying to teach Bill Hader how to get bitches, and Kristen Wiig is like his security boss or something. They're like the security. So yeah, parts of it are funny. A lot of it's kind of just whatever. Against the Ropes, still haven't seen this. I genuinely thought the person in the back of Meg Ryan's was a fucking girl, but no, that's Omar Epps, I think. Yeah, Meg Ryan is basically a boxing manager or something. Yeah, I got no interest in that movie. I picked it up when I was like 10. I picked it up when I was like 10 because the cover looked interesting, and yeah. Why don't they sell it? Because I don't want to. Alright, then we got Airplane and Airplane 2. These are both in the Paramount collections from when they were released. Haven't seen either of them. Airplane looks hilarious. Airplane 2, I've heard, it's okay. But yeah. So I'm getting shredded and covered in DVDs, so I'm going to come back to you guys eventually with the second stack. We are 23 minutes in. I really hope I can slow this down because I genuinely don't want this to be a 3-part series, but we'll see eventually. I'll be back with the next stack of DVDs, boys. Alright, we are back with the next stack of DVDs. This actually goes over 2 stacks, so I gotta have the rest of them right here so you can tell now the second shelf is empty. It's gonna be fun going along how you see the shelves get emptier and emptier as you go across the 2 parts. I think it's gonna be funny. So yeah, next up we got Airplane 2. That's right, I own 2 copies of Airplane 2. I think this one was a more recent version. This one was 2005. I think the other one was like 2001. It was probably like right when Paramount was starting to put their stuff out on DVD. Yeah, I think I want to say I had this one first, and then I got Airplane 2, the other one with that stack of action movies that I talked about earlier. Alice in Wonderland, this is a cheapo little version from Digiview. My mom bought this for me because it was like $3, and the $3 went to like charity or something, so it was a good cause. I got no problem if it's absolute garbage. Speaking of absolute garbage, the Alice in Wonderland 2010 version, good cast, Johnny Depp, Anne Hathaway's in this, Helena Bonham Carter, Crispin Glover's in this apparently. Seems like a half decent cast, but it's Tim Burton past like 2000, so it's trash. Alvin and the Chipmunks and Alvin and the Chipmunks: The Squeakquel. Loved these films when I was a kid. I'd probably want to kill myself if I watched them today. YouTube, that's a joke. But yeah, legitimately, Alvin and the Chipmunks, I'd probably have nostalgia for them, but I can see how it'd get annoying really quickly. Here we go. The Amazing Spider-Man, the movie that Mark Webb followed up 500 Days of Summer with. Probably not that good. Yeah, I've heard that, not Tom Holland, what's his name? Andrew Garfield was a pretty decent Spider-Man, though. The American with George Clooney. Haven't seen it yet. Looks okay. I forget how I got that. American Beauty. Pretty solid film overall. American Gangster. Still haven't seen this one yet. This is fucking 3 hours long. American Graffiti. Dad used to like this movie. Picked it up for him. Apparently doesn't like it anymore. American Heist. American History X. Fucking incredible film. Edward Norton and Edward Furlong are incredible in that movie. Great cast all around. Just an amazing movie. If you guys haven't seen it yet, give it a watch because fucking it is great. American Pie. What a way to follow that up. American Pie. Genuinely a really funny movie. It was a lot better than I was expecting it to be. The American Pie 4 movie collection. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. American Pie 1, 2, Wedding and Reunion. American Pie, really funny. 2, not as good, still fun. 3, despite being, when I first watched these, rewatch probably changed my mind, but despite being my favorite character, the third one being about Stifler was kind of fucking dumb. I didn't really care for it all that much, surprisingly. And then 4 was okay. It wasn't anything special, wasn't terrible, wasn't good, just it was kind of forgettable. It was okay. But, yeah, would be nice to see a 5th one, though, I will admit that. American Pie presents Band Camp. I have nostalgia for that movie. That tells you all you should know. All you need to know. American Pie presents The Naked Mile. I picked this one up because it was like $1, and also it actually came with the slipcase. So, yeah, I now own 2 of the 4 spin-offs that actually have the slipcase. The ones I'm missing are Book of Love and... God, what's the other one? It was Bandcamp, Naked Mile, Book of Love, and I can't remember the 4th one right now. I used to be so good at remembering what the titles of the American Pie ripoffs were. Oh, Girls Rule, if you want to even count that one, because there's no fucking Eugene Levy in that. Genuinely, every American Pie up to that movie had at least Eugene Levy, so, yeah. I'm gonna remember in, like, the D's, and be like, oh, here's the movie. And oh. Yeah, American Psycho. Pretty fun comedy. I enjoy it. Really funny. American Ultra. This was $5 at Walmart on Blu-ray. Figured why not. I know Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart. John Leguizamo's in this along with Walton Goggins. Yeah, I like John Leguizamo. Figured I'll support him. Why not? Pick up that movie. Still haven't watched it. Amityville 3D. Speaking of movies I haven't watched and probably never will. Shout out to Mel, who used to own this movie, apparently. Yeah. The Amityville Horror remake from 2005. Chloe Grace Moretz, I believe her first ever movie. I don't think she's going to be credited on here. Yeah, no. Apparently Philip Baker Hall was in this. I don't know. Maybe I'll check this out. I still haven't seen the original. I do remember parts of the remake, though. Oh, An Evening with Kevin Smith 2, Evening Harder. I haven't watched this one yet. It's apparently 2 concerts, or 2 stand-up specials in Toronto and London, so that's pretty cool. This was like $4 on eBay, $3, something like that. Yeah. Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. Still haven't watched this yet. Thought picking it up would help me get to it sooner, and hey, who thought it hasn't. Anger Management. Pretty funny movie. Adam Sandler, Jack Nicholson. Adam Sandler's the dude who has anger management, and his the dude to help him with that is Jack Nicholson. Turns out they butt heads more often than not. It is really goddamn funny. Yeah, I don't think it'll be on my 100 favorite movies list, but it's really damn funny. Woody Harrelson has one of the funniest cameos I might have ever seen in a movie in anger management. The Ant Bully, a really good cast for this shitty little 2006 Warner Brothers movie. Julia Roberts, Nicolas Cage, Meryl Streep, Paul Giamatti, Regina King, Bruce Campbell, Lily Tomlin if you want. Yeah, a really good cast for The Ant Bully. I have big nostalgia towards this movie as well. That's why I picked it up. It's in a Blockbuster case, or something like a Blockbuster case. You guys can kind of see. It's almost like my DVD for Ju-On. I'll show you guys that one later probably. But yeah, The Ant Bully, I have nostalgia for that, particularly the same with the Jelly Beans. If you've seen the movie, you know. and they look really fucking delicious in that movie. I blame that for me being fat. I'm only half joking. Army of Darkness, this is still sealed. I bought this for like $7 off Amazon. I like all the Evil Dead movies. I'm not massive fans of them, but they're good. They're fun movies. Art School Confidential, picked this up because of John Malkovich being in it. Still haven't watched it yet. John Malkovich, and I feel like there's one other person that I know. Jim Broadbent. Jim Broadbent is in this, and I remember him from, I want to say as well Across the Universe, actually. Are We Done Yet? I own this, but not Are We There Yet? I don't know why. I thought there was a third one as well of those movies, but I don't think there is. Astro Boy. This I was very happy to find, because this was like $2 on eBay. This was like $2, and yeah, so Astro Boy. This DVD apparently goes for like $20-$30 from last time I looked on eBay, and it has the slipcase as well. So yeah, I will keep telling that story. Basically got it for free as well. If you haven't seen that, go check out last year's list. Atonement. I don't know why I opened this, because I haven't watched it. But yeah, Atonement. James McAvoy. Yeah, James McAvoy's in this. Keira Knightley. Saoirse Ronan is in this. So that's a big plus for me already. Atonement looks interesting. Gotta check it out soon. I don't think I can show part of this one. So, Attack on Leningrad. Yeah, I don't think I can show much of this DVD. But yeah, Attack on Leningrad. It's a Nazi movie. Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, The Spy Who Shagged Me, and Goldmember. Pretty alright comedies. Mike Myers was pretty funny. Don't know what happened to him, but yeah, those are pretty alright. Oh, okay. I finally upgraded The Avengers to a Blu-ray copy. This was like $4 at a pawn shop, the same pawn shop I got Bugs Life at. Yeah, I figured why not? I'll upgrade The Avengers. Funny enough, I've been wanting NHL Legacy Edition for a long time. They had it there on the 360, but it was like $20, and I'm not paying $20 in person for NHL Legacy Edition. So I bought a Bugs Life and The Avengers instead. Yeah. I own this on DVD, now I own it on Blu-ray. I'm sure it looks a hell of a lot better on Blu-ray compared to the DVD. Yeah. The Aviator. This is only the second disc, which is the special features. So yeah, that fucking sucks. Yeah, why do I still own it? Because when the fuck am I gonna find a DVD of The Aviator? Actually, now that I think about it, there's a DVD of it on Amazon. There's a DVD of it on Amazon. It was like $5 last time I checked, so maybe I'll put that on maybe I'll ask for that for Christmas. Babe, Babe Family Double Feature. This is Babe and Babe Pig in the City. Unfortunately, it's just a 1-disc edition. There are special features on it though, so there's actually, I think last time I checked, I think it's a 2-sided DVD. Yeah, it's a 2-sided DVD. But yeah, weirdly enough, my parents wanted me to pick this up. They asked me to pick this up. And then we just never watched it, so I don't know why, but yeah. Baby, Baby, Baby. Never seen this one. Picked it up at the dollar store. It was like $3. I figured, why not? Maybe there's someone recognizable. Apparently Kelsey Grammer's in this. Yeah. Yeah, it was $3. Why not? How bad can it be? Baby Driver. Edgar Wright movie. You know it's going to be solid. Yeah. The Babysitters. John Leguizamo's in this. My sister gave this one to me with her DVD collection. Haven't seen it though. I've been wanting to for forever. Just haven't checked it out, unfortunately. The Back to the Future trilogy for $10. This was fucking worth it. You get all 3 movies. And thank you, Universal. Disc 1, 2, and 3, 4, all special features. This is a 4-disc set for $10. You get a 6-part documentary series. You get the physics of Back to the Future, deleted scenes, a Q&A with Michael J. Fox. You get 7 archival featurettes, including the secrets of the Back to the Future trilogy, which I love because I used to own these on VHS. I picked this up in like a 4-tape set that had the secrets of the Back to the Future trilogy, and someone threw it out on me with all my VHS tapes in like 2011. That was probably the one thing I would have wanted to keep on VHS was Back to the Future. But you get a ton of behind-the-scenes featurettes. There's a music video. There's apparently music videos. There's commentaries by Robert Zemeckis, Bob Gale, and Neil Canton. You get Back to the Future, the ride. You get even more just fucking packed to the gills. Just the special features alone are well worth the $10, and of course you get two of the greatest movies of all time, and part 3. Yeah, Bad Boys 2. I haven't seen these. I used to own Bad Boys 2 on a 3 DVD set. I think I still have that. I should look it up. I should try and find it to see just what the fuck, how it can take up 3 discs when it's only 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, Bad Boys 1 is only 2 hours, so this one's like 30 minutes longer. But yeah, Bad Boys 2. I still gotta get Bad Boys 3. I refuse to call it Bad Boys for Life. But yeah, I gotta check that one out. Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans. This is the French DVD. Sister gave that to me with her collection. Badder Santa. This is the uncut version of Bad Santa. Watched it, I think, last year or the year before. It was pretty funny. Pretty good comedy Christmas movie. Christmas comedy. Bambi on Blu-ray. This was $5 at a pawn shop. Figured, why not? How often am I gonna find an old Disney movie on Blu-ray for $5? It's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. It's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. This is in the Diamond Edition. This is when Disney was putting out their movies for like fucking $30 a pop. And now with Disney Plus, it's they've all gone down in value, which is actually kind of good. I'll give you guys a pro tip. Buy the Disney DVDs and Blu-rays now. This is not like a insider trading tip. This is just me assuming. This is pure speculation right here. Buy the Disney DVDs and Blu-rays whenever you find them, especially if they're cheap, like $5-10. Because I guarantee you in the next 10 years, the value is going to go way up when Disney starts taking them off. I guarantee they will take them off and start putting them out on Blu-ray, 4K, or whatever. And these are going to go up in value. So, yeah. Bangkok Dangerous, Nicolas Cage movie. Unfortunately, I just realized it is no longer back-to-back Cage movies because I got Bambi and Bad Santa. But yeah, Bangkok Dangerous. Apparently a really bad Nick Cage movie. I'll have to check that out eventually. Barnyard, the original Party Animals. People forget that subtitle all the time. But yeah, Barnyard. I like this movie. It's a fun family kids movie. From what I remember watching as a kid, I used to love that movie. Used to watch it a lot. And yeah, Bartok the Magnificent. I got this for free. Family friend gave it to me. You know, yeah, you like DVDs? It's an animated movie. You know, I think I asked if I could borrow it, and then I went to give it back. Like a week later, she was like, "Oh no, keep it." Never watched it. Basic Instinct 2. Don't own the first one, so why would I watch the second one? Batman on Blu-ray. This is the Digibook edition. This is the one that comes with like excerpts of the script, kind of a behind the scenes, a comic book. Yeah. This is like $15 at Walmart. Figured why not. Batman Begins. This also comes with the comic book. 2-disc set that was like $5, I want to say, somewhere. Yeah, well worth it. Batman Under the Red Hood. $1 at a pawn shop. I had to pick that up. Yeah. Battle Los Angeles. This is another one that was given to me by a family friend with the action movies. Very, very happy that I own this. I've been meaning to try and get this since like it came out in 2011. So, yeah. Be Cool, the sequel to Get Shorty. We'll get Shorty. Totally not doing that because, you know. This looks like a really solid cast. John Travolta, Uma Thurman, The Rock's in this, Harvey Keitel, Danny DeVito, Vince Vaughn, Cedric the Entertainer, Andre 3000, Steven Tyler's in this. Yeah. Great cast. I think most of those are in the first one as well. Be Cool. Gonna check that one out eventually. Be Kind, Rewind. I don't remember liking this a lot as a kid. Not as a kid, but as a teenager. Just because it wasn't funny. I was expecting it to be a comedy, but I don't know. Maybe I should rewatch it now that I know it is written and directed by Michel Gondry. Does seem like a fun movie though. The Beach Bum. This is $5 at Walmart. Still, check this out. It's got a really good cast as well. Matthew McConaughey, Isla Fisher, Jimmy Buffett's in this. Zac Efron, Martin Lawrence, Stefania Levon Owen, who I believe is one of the girls in Krampus, and I really liked Krampus. Snoop Dogg's also in this, so you know it's got to be really fun. I believe this is a Harmony Korine movie. He's the same guy who did Kids. That sounded very wrong. He made the movie Kids. He did Gumbo. I think it's Gummo. He did Spring Breakers. He's done a couple movies. So, Beach Bum. Ironic, that's the one I own from him. B-Movie. I finally upgraded my copy to a sealed, non-ruined version. So yeah. I'll check that one out eventually. Beer League, Artie Lang's Beer League, No Gut, No Glory. This has Ralph Macchio in it. I genuinely don't know how we got that, but yeah, Laurie Metcalf's in this. Cara Bono, who you guys might know from Stranger Things. I believe she is. Fuck, whose mother is she in that show? I forget. I think Dusty's. I think. Beetlejuice, another one that's sealed. I own a lot of sealed DVDs as of recently, but yeah, Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder's in this. Gina Davis, Catherine O'Hara, Alec Baldwin. Fun movie. When Tim Burton wasn't a bad director. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move these DVDs over here because I don't want to get fucking caved in and forced to have a little bit of space. You know, just, oh, here we go. But Begin Again, I'm gonna put the DVDs here, and you guys are gonna laugh at me in the comments. But Begin Again, I bought this exclusively because Haley Steinfeld was in it. I gotta check it out still. Beverly Hillbillies is the 93 movie. The only reason I want to check it out is because it's got Ernest in it. It's Jim Varney. Jim Varney's in this. And, yeah. I feel like there's someone else I know that's in this. Leah Thompson's in this. Rob Schneider's in this. I thought there was someone else that I knew that was in this, but I don't remember. I don't think so. Big pedophile movie. If you're into that. If you're into pedophile movies, check that out along with Three Popes, I guess. Big Daddy. That's a joke, YouTube. Please genuinely, please don't terminate the channel. But yeah, Big Daddy. Fun movie. Dylan Cole Sprouse's film debuts. So I should probably hate this movie. But no, Adam Sandler comedy. It's fun. I like it. Kind of heartfelt, actually, in points of it. It's kind of funny. It's got fucking Newman. Newman's in this. Are you going to give me his name? No, you're not. Son of a bitch. Funny enough, this actually doesn't even list Adam Sandler on the back of the DVD that he's in the movie. I guess because just everybody knows, okay, Adam Sandler. But yeah, Big Daddy. I like the movie. I've seen it once. It's pretty good. Big Fat Liar. Frankie Muniz, Paul Giamatti, Blue Giamatti. I watched this recently for the first time in like a decade, and I genuinely think that it was a fever dream. I don't remember anything of it. Big Lebowski. Speaking of fever dreams, fun movie. Pretty good. John Goodman's great in this. Jeff Bridges is great. Steve Buscemi, Julianne Moore's in this. John Turturro as the Jesus. Speaking of the Jesus, we ended up watching the Jesus Rolls last year. It wasn't that good. Yeah, it wasn't too good. Yeah. It ended up being a remake of a French movie more than a Big Lebowski spinoff. The Big Short, pretty overrated movie. It's okay. Nothing special, though. Bill and Ted's Double Feature. This is Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey. Yeah, I've been meaning to check both these movies out. I want to say it was the first one in school, in history class, because we were doing a project. And by the way, shout out, Disc 1, Disc 2. I'm very happy that this isn't just like, oh, hey, here are the movies on a double-sided disc. No, apparently these movies came out in 2000, like the DVDs, I mean, came out in 2001, but this set was 2014, so they were using 13-year-old DVDs in this set. Fuck you, 20th Century Fox. But yeah, I saw the first one, like I said, in the history class. When it was announced that they were going to show this movie, one of the classmates who I've... fuck, I'm not getting into it. But yeah, she was very, very happy. She was very happy they were showing this movie. I watched it. It was okay. I didn't hate it. Didn't love it. It was alright. A little funny. Bill Engvall, Here's Your Sign Live. If you're expecting me to say, no, this is comedy, no, because I haven't seen it yet. So I don't know if it is. But yeah. Billy Madison. This is fucking comedy right here. Billy Madison, one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. One of my favorite movies of all time. One of my favorite comedies. Love this movie. A complete idiot has to redo grades kindergarten through grade 12 in order to get his father's company. That should spell hilarity in itself. It is fucking hilarious. Love that movie. Birdman, or the Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. Great movie. Beautiful one take. For a majority of the film. Absolutely incredible. Love this movie. Not one of my favorites, but it's a great movie. I will admit that. I love how well made it is. And, yeah, fucking, it's the movie that brought back Michael Keaton. Zach Galifianakis is in this. Edward Norton. Amy Ryan. Emma Stone. Naomi Watts. Andrea Riseborough. I genuinely have no clue how to say her name. Yeah, great movie. If you guys haven't watched it yet, please check it out because it is fast-paced. It's witty. It's quick. It's a fucking great high impact film. High impact in terms of the stuff going on. Black Hawk Down. This is a 3-disc set right here, deluxe edition. Yeah, it's. I'm probably not gonna be a fan of this movie because it's a war movie, but but yeah, this is absolutely stacked to the gills with fucking special features. 3 audio commentaries. I had to point out 3 in case you didn't know what the number 3 was. Filmographies for the cast, that's expected. This is an early DVD when scene selections is a special feature, and so are subtitles. But disc 2 has got a commentary, deleted scenes, and alternate scenes with commentary, like 2 featurettes, storyboards with commentary, a photo album, title design explorations, photo galleries, more. Like the third disc is like all like real life documentaries. There's a trailer and TV spots. There's poster concepts. There's a music video. There's a lot of shit on here, and yeah, great 3-disc set. This was like $10. I absolutely do not regret picking that up, even if I might not like the movie. Black Snake Moan. Meaning to check this one out for a while now. This is a really solid film. It looks like. Big fan of Samuel L. Jackson. Who isn't? Big fan of one of the songs he sings in this movie. For the life of me, I can't remember which song it is. But there's one song I've been listening to a lot recently. Yeah. The Blade Trilogy. Weirdly enough, 1 and 2 are on a flip disc, and then the third movie gets its own disc. What's so special about the worst Blade movie that it deserves its own disc? Is the fact that Triple H is in this? Yeah. Blade Trilogy, this was like $1 at a yard sale. I had to pick it up, even if I'm not into the Blade movies. Speaking of not into the Blade movies, Blade Runner. Yeah, that's right. I'm not a big fan of Blade Runner. It's okay. Yeah, maybe I should rewatch it, because it's been like 4 years since I last watched it, but meh. I don't know. That is a pet peeve of mine as well. Every movie that takes place in the future tries to base itself off Blade Runner, and they just end up looking better than Blade Runner. That'll piss off the fanboys. Blair Witch Project. Oh, this is another one. That's like this. Yeah, you guys can see it a lot better here. Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah. Blair Witch Project. This is released by Artisan. Was that Ant Bully released by Artisan? I don't think it was. But yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit. Not really, but like, yeah. But yeah. Blair Witch Project, mean to check this one out. People tout it as the first found footage movie. Cannibal Holocaust exists if you're going with knowingly a found footage film and not like faux documentary. Last Broadcast exists. That came out like a year or two before Blair Witch. The Blind Side. Turns out this was a fucking farce, so yeah, I would throw it, but it's a god. You think I would do that to a DVD? What are you, fucking nuts? Blizzard. We own this movie. I think that's about all I can say for it. I've never seen it. Yeah. Blood Diamond. Leonardo DiCaprio's in this. Jennifer Connelly's in this. Michael Sheen's in this. Looks like an interesting movie. I wanted to check it out for a while. Apparently, Leonardo DiCaprio does a really solid like Ugandan accent for this movie, so I'm excited to check that out. Blue Collar Comedy Tour, the movie. This is comedy. When I was like 10 years old. No, I should probably watch it because it might be actually okay. But yeah, I have nostalgia for that. Why not? Blue's the Warmest Color. What a fucking way to follow up that movie if you know what this is about. Me and check this one out. Probably will eventually. Don't know when. Bob's Big Break in Monstrous 3D. I still have a whopping 1 pair of 3D glasses from this DVD set. What happened to the other 3? I have no goddamn clue. Bob's Big Break. That's a fun DVD plus for Monsters vs. Aliens. Bobby, this one, great cast here. Joy Bryant's in this, Lawrence Fishburne, Heather Graham, Anthony Hopkins, Helen Hunt, Lindsay Lohan, William H. Macy, Demi Moore, Sharon Stone, Elijah Wood, Emilio Estevez is in this, Ashton Kutcher, Shia LaBeouf, Freddie Rodriguez, who I feel like I've seen in something, Christian Slater, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, directed and written by Emilio Estevez, so I definitely want to check this out. Great fucking stacked cast. And yeah, so looks interesting. I'll check it out eventually. That is the second stack of DVDs. I'll be back to you guys eventually with the third stack, and hopefully I don't end up fucking drowning myself in DVDs at the same time. So I'll be back very soon with the next stack. Alright, welcome back to the welcome back to the the collection video. I should say welcome back to me. This is the next day that I'm recording this. I'm gonna aim the camera a little bit higher. There we go. So yeah, we are back. However, I've gotten one more DVD. So yeah, it turns out I start recording the collection video, so naturally I'm gonna get more DVDs. So maybe I'll do this in like October next year. Maybe I'll do this in September next year. But yeah, the movie we got was the Babadook. The Babadook. I'm assuming it's the Babadook. Yeah, picked this up on Blu-ray. It was $7, as you can tell. Literally got it today when I'm recording this. So yeah, the Babadook. Figured why not? $7. I'll pick it up. Haven't seen it yet, and probably won't for a while. I've heard it's either really boring or really scary, so I'm probably going to be more on the pretty boring side, but I don't know. Maybe we'll watch it sometime. We'll see. So yeah, we're going to get into the third shelf with you. Well, technically almost basically like the fourth shelf, but the third actual shelf that you can see. We'll get to probably the rest of this in this video, because this video is already like an hour long, something like that. So yeah, Boogie Nights, great movie about a teen who gets into porn and the life decisions he makes as a result, kind of life results. Yeah, it's surprisingly less about the porn and more about the human than what you would think. But then you see it's a Paul Thomas Anderson film and you think, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Next up, we've got Borat. I would say the full goddamn title, but I seriously can't remember it. It's like Borat make a movie for international distribution, something like that. But yeah, Borat. One thing I actually do like, I should show this. I love that the DVD is shaped. Oh, you guys, you can see me. Hello. But it's like it's an old like an old bootleg DVD. Genuinely, that actually did trick me when I first picked this up. I was like, oh shit. Did I get a bootleg of Borat? Because I knew the cover. I knew the cover was like this, but I didn't know the disc was like that. And then yeah, and apparently there's also like some funny like special features on this DVD. I'll have to check those out eventually. Born to Race, Joseph Cross. Never seen this one. It looks like it's really just a Fast and the Furious ripoff. So yeah. Oh, Boyhood. I haven't picked this one up. I've been meaning to check this one out. Ethan Hawke's in this. I've been meaning to check this one out. Like I said, I believe it was filmed over, I want to say 14 years. So yeah, I want to say, shot over 12 years. Sorry, 12 years. So yeah, I was close, but yeah, 12 years. Boyhood. I think it was like $4 at a Value Village. So that's looks very interesting, very experimental. So I'll have to check that out. The Boy Next Door. My parents picked this one up. I love back in 2015 when you'd get these. Also, you can kind of see it a little bit. These also available on Blu-ray stickers. I love that you'd get that. Hey, you're getting the DVD. Did you know this is on Blu-ray? It's like, yeah, no shit. That's the reason I picked up the DVD. Oh, this is actually kind of fitting. Bram Stoker's Dracula. So as I'm recording this today, it is Winona Ryder's birthday. So yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah, haven't seen it yet. I want to, mostly because Winona Ryder's in it. Oh, fuck. Bratz Kids Sleepover Adventures. I've had this for like over a decade. Genuinely don't know why I bought this. Maybe I'll watch it just to like make fun of it on stream. Not on stream, but like do like a Razzle type of video where they do like the commentary to the movies. That could either be really funny or really, really goddamn weird. But my banking is on the former, because I'll probably just say, why are they kids? Why are they having a sleepover? It's stupid shit like that. You know, the generic hack reviewer criticisms. The Breakfast Club. Great movie. One of the best films of the 80s. Love The Breakfast Club. Haven't watched it in a while, though, unfortunately. I definitely gotta check it out soon. Bridge to Terabithia. Picked this one up, I believe, this year. I don't think it was in last year's video. I don't know why. I love the old, like, 2006, 2007 Disney discs. I don't know why, but just I love how they look. They look really, really cool to me. But yeah, Bridge to Terabithia. Haven't watched this one yet. I've seen the Nostalgia Critic review for it like 55 times, though. Brokeback Mountain, the bisexual cowboy movie. Pretty good from what I remember. I've only seen it once. I should probably check it out again sometime soon. It's from Ang Lee, who actually followed the Hulk up with this movie. So went from an all-time low to kind of an all-time high, because I think this was nominated for Best Picture in '05. So yeah. Brooklyn Rules. This was one of the movies that my sister gave me, from the writer of The Sopranos, Michael Corranti, I think. I don't think he was the lone writer on The Sopranos. The brothers Bloom, Adrian Brody, Rachel Wells, and Mark Ruffalo. Haven't seen it. Seems like an interesting, fun little kind of spy comedy, I guess. Bruce Almighty, fun comedy. Bruce Willis. Bruce Almighty. Jim Carrey plays him. Basically gets to be God, and cue hilarity and overacting. Bruno. I haven't seen this one yet. I liked Borat. That was funny. Got to check out Bruno and Borat subsequent movie film. Bubba Hotep, Elvis and JFK. Elvis and a black JFK have to stop this mummy who comes and suck the souls out of people's assholes. If that doesn't make you interested in the movie, I don't know what will. Bubba Hotep is goddamn hilarious from what I can remember of it. Ah, fuck me. I forgot about this. The bucket list. Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson, still sealed. Watched this, I want to say late last year. It's pretty alright. It was pretty heartwarming. Good fun movie. Pretty funny in bits too, actually. Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson make a very good combo. Buddy Holly story. Gary Busey, maybe his best performance, potentially. I'm gonna try and see if I can get more on this side and show the DVDs over here. But yeah. Buddy Holly story. What I should do is I should actually turn off my monitor when I'm filming so I don't get the glare. But I'll hold him at an angle. Bulletproof Monk. Sean William Scott is in this. That's the only reason I bought it. Yeah. Seems like a really funny parody film of an action movie. The best line in movie history is in that movie, apparently. So that's fun. Bumblebee. Hey. Yeah. Bumblebee. Bought this for $10 at Walmart. It's alright. I think I only picked it up because Haley Steinfeld's in it, though. Burn After Reading. Great Coen Brothers film. I can't even begin to explain the plot of this one. You just gotta watch it for yourself. It's really funny, though. Really funny. I'm trying to grab the next DVD and I can't. Butterfly Effect. This is a really good movie. I will admit there's issues with it. You know, okay, if you went and did this thing, it wouldn't be with you in the present. It'd be in a different timeline where you wouldn't be. But yeah, but I can accept those as just, okay, they're flaws, whatever. I can put those aside and enjoy the rest of the movie. It is a really good film. One of the few time travel movies that I'm like really into. It's like this, 12 Monkeys, and Back to the Future. Those are the three that I'm like really into, that I really like. This is another one that was given to me not by my sister, when that action movie thing, by Dawn's Early Light. James Earl Jones and Martin Landau in this, so I'm interested in that. Never seen it, don't know what it's about. I'm assuming it's something involving the national anthem. Caddyshack, fun comedy about golf. Never seen it. I've heard it's fun, I should say. Cadillac Man, this one I've wanted to see for a while. This was $3 at a Giant Tiger. Robin Williams, Tim Robbins. Yeah, Fran Drescher's also in this, apparently. Been wanting to check this out since I first found it, and unfortunately I haven't yet. I definitely got to do that sometime in the future, though. Cafe, Jennifer Love Hewitt and Jamie Kennedy. Haven't watched it yet. Parents did. They said it was pretty bad. Yeah. Capote. Haven't seen this one yet. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Definitely got to, I'm going to put that there. Definitely got to check that out. Love Philip Seymour Hoffman. This beat out Brokeback Mountain for, I want to say it was Best Picture. Yeah. Best Picture of the Year. Yeah. So it beat out Brokeback Mountain for Best Picture. There's a whole controversy. Is the Oscars homophobic? Blah, 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 blah. But yeah. Seems like a good movie. Captain America Winter Soldier. That's not a good movie. I only picked it up because it was like $3 at a pawn shop, and I was like, hey, how often am I going to find a Captain America movie? So, yeah. Carlito's Way. Haven't seen it yet. Seems like another pretty good Al Pacino crime film. So, definitely got to check that out. This and Heat are like at the top of my crime movie to watch list. Oh, this is a cool one. Carrie. I think I had this last year. But yeah, you can see it's like the three kind of stages of disillusion, really. I didn't even notice that there was three. I actually thought it was just the two. But yeah, that's a really cool DVD. There's a couple special features on this. There's 2 documentaries, there's a featurette, there's a photo gallery, and there's a biography on Stephen King on here. I have not been able to get the DVD. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so the DVD, it's just a standard special edition MGM DVD. But yeah, slipcase, pretty cool. Only reason I picked that one up, actually, I'm not a massive Carrie fan. Cars on Blu-ray, DVD Blu-ray. Cars 2 on 3D Blu-ray. Cars 2 Mater's Tall Tales. I still don't own Cars 3 yet. This is actually technically the second copy of Cars 2 that I got. You guys can see $5 at Value Village. I gave my original copy to... Actually, no. I took the slipcover from that version I gave to a family relative, and then I just took the slipcase and put it on my copy. So it actually is my copy that's still here. It's just, again... Yeah. Apparently this was $32.99 at Archambault when this first came out. I don't know if Archambault is still around, but I remember my parents used to get a lot there. It was really, really good. Especially for like the wrestling DVDs they'd get me for Christmas. Cars 2, Mater's Tall Tales, pretty fun. I like the first Cars, genuinely. I think it's a fun animated kids film. That relative I mentioned had a phase where they really, really liked Cars, and every time they came over they wanted me to put on Cars. I'd sit down and watch a little bit with them. It's like, this isn't that bad. And yeah, Cars 2, which was their favorite, funny enough. They'd asked me to put that on eventually. It's like, it's okay. And then yeah, Cars 2 Mater's Tall Tales. I forget if I ever showed them, actually. Casino Royale, never seen that. Another James Bond movie. I think I got that in like a crate, or my parents got that in a crate. And like, oh, DVDs, give it to Junior. Castaway, haven't seen it yet. I bought it because it's a 2-disc special edition. It's stacked with special features. There's 2 documentaries, a couple featurettes, Charlie Rose interview, commentary by Robert Zemeckis, trailers, TV spots. This thing is really, really good for a 2-disc DVD set. But yeah, haven't seen it yet. Catch Me If You Can. This is the 2-disc edition. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the cover I like, where both of them are running on the front. But yeah, I found this at a yard sale. It was like $2, and I figured, hey, you know what? How often am I going to find this DVD again? Figured, why not pick it up? Funny enough, at one point, it was my favorite movie of all time, and then I started watching other movies, so yeah. Catfish, pretty interesting documentary about a dude who gets catfished. Spoiler. But yeah, I don't care if parts of it are dramatized. It's an interesting documentary. If you can hook me into the premise, I don't care how much of it is falsified. It's basically a movie anyways. I'm going to assume like 90% of it is bullshit anyways. Cats and Dogs, The Revenge of Kitty Galore. This is the second one. Surprisingly stacked cast for the second and a made for DVD or direct to DVD Blu-ray movie. Like Christina Applegate, Michael Clark Duncan, Neil Patrick Harris, Sean Hayes, James Marsden, Bette Midler, Nick Nolte, Joe Pantoliano, Cat Williams, Chris O'Donnell, Fred Armisen from Saturday Night Live. Like, this cast is fucking like well-known names there. Changeling, not The Changeling, but just Changeling. This is a Clint Eastwood film. It's kind of boring. I remember watching it with my parents when we first moved into one of their other houses, because we didn't have cable yet. They were coming the next day, and so we watched the movie, and they put on Changeling, and yeah, I found it really boring. So yeah. Charlie and Chocolate Factory, I literally only bought this for the 5 exclusive trading cards, and the sons of bitches who gave us this DVD, who sold this DVD to a pawn shop where we bought it from. Yeah, no goddamn trading cards. No, just 2 fucking DVDs of pure trash. Yeah, why do I own it? I mean, I guess I own the original, so I might as well own the remake. Whoopity boo boo boo. Charlie's Angels and Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. The first one has Bill Murray. I don't think the second one does. The first one has Tim Curry as well, actually. Second one is Crispin Glover and Robert Patrick, so I don't know. Apparently there's supposed to be a third one. They never came to terms over money with, I think it was Cameron Diaz, might have been Drew Barrymore, might have been all 3 of them actually, now that I think about it. And yeah, that got scrapped. Instead, like a decade later, we got Charlie's Angels 2019, which fucking bombed at the box office, which is kind of hilarious. Charlotte's Web 2, Wilbur's Great Adventure. Loved this movie as a kid. Found it for like $2 at a little thrift store. That disc art is genuinely iconic to me. Like, every time I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's Charlotte's Web 2. Oh my god, I love that movie. And yeah, rewatched it about 2 years ago, and yeah, it doesn't hold up. It really doesn't hold up. Charm. This is the second copy my parents bought me. This is a sealed copy. The other one I have is not sealed. But yeah, Charm. Why not? I haven't seen it. It's apparently a dark comedy, black comedy. Might like it. So yeah, Cheaper by the Dozen. Cheaper by the Dozen with Steve Martin, created by Sean Levy actually. Been wanting to check this one out. Haven't done so yet though. Yeah, seems like a fun little children's movie I can make fun of. Yeah. Chicago. Reese Witherspoon, Renee Zellweger, Catherine Zeta-Jones. I think Queen Latifah's in this. Queen Latifah. Richard Gere's in this. I want to say, is it not? Yeah, John C. Reilly's in this. I thought it was Bill Marino. John C. Reilly's in this. That's reason enough alone for me to watch this movie. Chicken Run. Haven't seen this movie in it feels like 15 years. I watched this when I was like 5. And I made sure to get this version with the chickens on the disc like that. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't watched this movie in like 15 years. I used to remember loving that screaming chicken panic button. That used to make me laugh like fucking hard as hell when I was a little kid. And probably wouldn't do so now, but it'd be like, I remember that. That's cute. But yeah. Children of Men, Clive Owen, Julianne Moore, Michael Caine. Been meaning to check this one out for a while. I don't know, maybe I'll wait to watch this for the first time in 2027. Because it takes place in 2027. So yeah. Again, I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out. Apparently it's fucking amazing. Like a lot of people I've heard talk about that movie say nothing but really good things. Like it is a fucking incredible movie. So yeah, I'll check it out. Christmas Carol, the movie. Simon Cowell, Kate Winslet, and Nick Cage are in this. I bought this at the dollar store. I was very surprised to see this at the dollar store. Yeah, I'll have to check that out maybe this year for Christmas. I think that'd be kind of funny if I watched it then. But yeah, so that is gonna do it for this stack of DVDs. I'll come back with the next pile in a little while, and we'll get into that whenever we can. So yeah, I'll be back very soon. All right, we are back with the next stack of DVDs here. I'm just making sure they don't fall over. Yeah, so this is technically the 5th, but this is the 4th shelf. So yeah, let's get into it. Christmas Shoes and the Christmas Blessing. Me and my best friend actually did watch the Christmas Shoes. It was fucking hilarious. And yeah, I highly recommend if you're in a group of people and you want to get really drunk, because I know that a lot of people would find the Christmas Shoes fucking hilarious. Maybe even the Christmas Blessing, but I haven't seen it yet. Christmas with the Cranks. Used to like this as a kid. Not anymore. It's kind of fucking depressing. How funny it tries to be, but it really isn't. Just watch the JonTron review of the video of this movie, because that's far more worth it. So yeah. Christina's House. Sorry, not Christine. Christina's House. This is another one that was given to me. I genuinely don't know what it is. It looks like it's a sort of a slasher movie. I don't know what exactly. It looks like a low budget slasher movie, which means I might like it. I don't know. But yeah, never seen it, never heard of it. Sounds interesting. It's from the writers of Poltergeist, apparently. Chronicle on Blu-ray. This was $32.97. I got this for free because I stole it. No, I didn't steal it. A family friend gave it to me. Or a family member. Not a family friend. A family member gave it to me. Yeah, never seen it. So, yeah. Next up, Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian with slipcover. Yeah, Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I remember not liking as a kid, but I used to get scared of like the main menu and obviously the lion, because it's a fucking lion. Prince Caspian, I remember seeing like trailers for when I was a kid, and they made the witch white, or the lion white, which never scared me. Say of that what you will, but yeah, haven't seen the Narnia movies. I know there's a third one. What is it? It's Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, the Voyage of the Dawn Trader, or something like that. Haven't seen that one. Apparently, they're rebooting it for Netflix as a TV show. So yeah, Chronicles of Riddick. Been meaning to check this one out. Apparently, it's a pretty fun action movie. Vin Diesel didn't make a lot of money in the box office. Yeah. Apparently, this is during the time. This came out during the time where you can't really see it. But if you put this DVD into your Xbox, you can play the first level of Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay. So, I know Hulk had that. This had that. I think Spider-Man 2 had that. I think. I forget, though. But yeah, there was like a weird, like 2003, 2004 was like, it was really big. Like, oh, put an Xbox game level on your DVD. Like, oh, we have that technology. Clerks, Clerks, Clerks 2, and Clerks the Animated Series. I didn't know where to put Clerks the Animated Series. I was considering putting it in the TV shows because it is a TV show, but yeah, I didn't know where to put it, so I just put it with the other Clerks movies. Yeah. Clerks 1, been meaning to check out. I heard it's pretty good. Clerks 2, I heard it's not as good, but it's still alright. Been meaning to check that one out. It's only $3, so I picked it up. Clerks the Animated Series, I got these for a combined $4. That's right. So basically, what I obviously bought this. This was $3. I bought these two together. So what had happened was there was this guy selling DVDs for like $1. For like $1 each. I think it was the same guy I got American History X from. Now I think about it, I got a couple DVDs from him. I just remember American History X and Clerks. But yeah, so I bought these, and at first I only saw the spine of Clerks, but I couldn't tell that this dude down here was animated. I've probably told the story before, by the way. But yeah, so I just saw Clerks Uncensored. I was like, oh, cool. So it's, okay, so cool. Clerks, I'll pick it up. It's in that weird Miramax double spine case or whatever, because I think it's the Others. I'm trying to find it if I can, but I know the Others. We'll get to that eventually. That has a weird, like, double case. I know some Paramount movies had that, like, once in a time. A lot of the U's, now that I mention it, a couple of the U's have it, so, yeah. But yeah, so I bought this unknowingly. So he hands me the small stack of DVDs I'm looking through. Like, oh, Clerks Uncensored. Oh, cool. And I don't know if he just thought that I was like, oh, Clerks Uncensored. Oh, it's a show. But no, I was like, oh, cool, Clerks Uncensored. I didn't know they made a DVD of this. But yeah, he was like, oh, were you expecting the Clerks, like the movie? I was like, oh, man, yeah, but this is pretty cool. And he was like, oh, give me a second. Goes back into his house, pulls out a fucking gun. No, he genuinely, he was really cool. But he comes out and he goes, here you go. I'm like, oh no, don't worry about it. Free on me. And so I got Clerks 1 for free, and yeah, it was $1. By the way, Clerks Uncensored. So yeah, I didn't think at the time. I didn't think, oh no, this is $1. Yeah, let's give him another $1 because my mom would pay for my DVDs at the time, so it was just like, oh, this is what my mom gave me, whatever. And yeah, so, and then in American History X we found like $100, and we gave it back, of course. He was actually lucky that he got it back because we hadn't pulled out. My parents made sure that I looked in the DVDs, make sure they were all in pristine condition or whatever. And I opened American History X. I'm like, oh, there's money here. And they counted up. It's like, oh, go give it back to the guys. Like, all right, got out, gave it to him. Yeah, not a big deal, but figured that was funny to mention. So yeah, Click upgraded this to Blu-ray. Aside from the DVD, people wonder why my videos run so long. It's because of dumb stories like that. Not even stories, but just dumb life artifacts from me that I give. So yeah, that's how. But Click on Blu-ray upgraded this from the DVD. I believe it has the same amount of special features, but I wanted a better looking version because it is a HD movie. And also, clearly, of all the movies that would look great on Blu-ray, Click would be one of them. Probably actually does look pretty good on Blu-ray. I want to get a Ghostbusters on that mastered in 4K Blu-ray that came out in like 2009. I want to pick that up sometime. Claudia with a Chance of Meatballs. I've owned this since I was a little kid. It came with an umbrella. I unfortunately lost the umbrella. It's probably worth like $30 now. Cloverfield, maybe check this one out. Found footage movie. The girl in the back here looks like she's from Amusement. I can't remember how many times I mentioned that on when I bring this movie up already. But apparently T.J. Miller's in this. Lizzie Kaplan. Oh, I might need to watch this movie then soon. But yeah, Cloverfield. Something has found us. Yeah. Apparently I remember the marketing for this movie was fucking insane. It's fucking incredible. I wish they kept that up with other movies. Clue the movie. Speaking of movies, Clue the movie. One of the funniest goddamn movies I've ever seen. Genuinely love this film. Great cast, great writing. Just absolutely love that movie. Incredible. Absolutely just mwah, chef's kiss. Top 10 spoilers. Collateral. Looks interesting. Tom Cruise, Jamie Foxx. Mark Ruffalo is apparently in this. Jada Pinkett Smith, which it is directed by Michael Mann though, so I might like it. But yeah. Collateral. I remember always seeing at home the second disc and always thinking that was Eddie Murphy. Because to be fair, He does look a little bit like Eddie Murphy. Just given the mustache, that type of hair, the glasses, he does look a little like Eddie Murphy. But yeah, I'm gonna check this one out. Looks interesting. Basically a Hitman movie. Collateral Damage, another one that was given to me. I'm very happy that I own this one, actually. Been wanting to own a couple more Schwarzenegger films. John Leguizamo and John Turturro are in this movie. So, yeah, I'm going to check that one out. The Comedian, Robert De Niro, Danny DeVito, Edie Falco. God, I owned this before I watched The Sopranos. Son of bitch. Leslie Mann, Charles Grodin's in this, Harvey Keitel. Great cast. This came out, I think, 2016. So, yeah. Very interested in checking out what that movie is all about. Yeah. Commando, another Schwarzenegger film. This one is apparently pretty damn good. I gotta check that out eventually. Oh, Concussion with Will Smith. This was like $6 on Amazon. I figured, why not? Looks interesting. Funny enough, I think I actually picked this up right after the Damar Hamlin thing happened. I was like, oh, Concussion, NBA, okay, why not? NFL, NBA, NFL, okay, well, why not? So, yeah, figured why not? I'll pick that up. The Condemned, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Totally didn't pick this up when I was a wrestling fan and watched it once and didn't care for it and fell asleep during it. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Yeah, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Looks really interesting. Gotta check it out. Big fan of the 3 actors involved. Well, 2 of the 3 actors. George Clooney is also pretty good. Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. I was given this movie by my aunt. Don't ask why. But yeah, it's okay from what I remember. I think I watched it once. Didn't really care for it too much aside from Lindsay Lohan being in it before she was a crack whore. But yeah. Oh, this is actually a pretty cool DVD right here. Constantine. This is a 2-disc set. It's actually got a little slip. I don't think it was supposed to come with a... What the fuck? I don't think it was supposed to come... Why the fuck are you so hard to come out? Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's a French DVD only, unfortunately. But it does have... I believe it does say that it's... I think the DVDs actually are English. Yeah, the DVDs are English. So, yeah. So yeah, it's got... This is actually the pretty cool 2-disc edition. It's got a lot of special features. I can't read any of them. Actually, I can read a little bit. So it's got like 18 minutes of deleted scenes. It's got... something about like a documentary, I think, for the film, or a gallery of documentaries. Yeah, it's got a lot on here. So yeah, was very happy to pick this up again. The cool little slipcase. Constantine upgrading the single disc to the 2-disc. Now got to upgrade the 2-disc to the 2-disc English version. Cop Out, Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan. I didn't care for this movie. Sean William Scott was in it. I thought it was gonna be fun because of him. They really didn't give him that much to do, unfortunately. Kevin Smith was kind of a bad director in the 2010s. Oh, fucking great movie. Coraline. We actually watched this. Me and my best friend just watched this last night, actually. Really holds up well. Love this movie. One of the best animated films I've seen. Great stop motion. Great voice acting. Just overall, great movie. Next up, we got... We got Crank. Crank 2. There is a lot of fuck in both of these movies. But yeah, Crank and Crank 2... from what I've heard, high adrenaline rush movies. Interesting. Finally did pick up Crank after owning Crank 2 for like 12, 13 years, something like that. Yeah. So, yeah. I didn't realize Amy Smart is in these. Amy Smart, who, funny enough, was in Butterfly Effect. So, yeah. And, of course, Jason Statham. Crazy Beautiful. Kirsten Dunst is in this. Or Kirsten Dunst, not Kirsten. I think it's Kirsten Dunst. Let me check that one out. I like Kirsten Dunst. I like her so much I can't even fucking pronounce her name right. Crazy Heart, Jeff Bridges. Who else is Maggie Gyllenhaal's in this? What the fuck's his goddamn name? Robert Duvall. Robert Duvall's in this. About a country singer who kind of falls on hard times. He's a alcohol dude. He's an alcohol dude. That's what we're gonna call people who like alcohol, just alcohol dudes now. But yeah, he's an alcoholic, and yeah, just it wasn't that great. I remember watching it for the first time. Jeff Bridges was really good in it, but it wasn't overall that great. It was pretty just kind of all right. And yeah, from what I remember, maybe a rewatch is in place though. Crazy Stupid Love. I remember watching this when I first got the DVD. It was pretty all right. It was kind of funny. A lot of it is definitely stuff that I won't get as someone who hasn't had a marriage, because a lot of it is like divorce jokes, stuff like that. But yeah, I got some of the humor. It was pretty funny from what I remember. John Carroll Lynn is in this, and he is in Zodiac. He's really really good in that movie. So seeing him in a comedic role, like seeing him on the back here, I almost want to joke. Oh fuck boys, run! It's the Zodiac, but no, it's pretty funny movie. Pretty funny movie. The Hip Hop Witch. I bought this for like $1, maybe $1.50. And yeah, I only bought it because Eminem's in it. I never watched it, but it looks fucking hilarious. So I definitely got to check that out eventually. Sorry. Dallas Buyers Club. Not a great movie. I only picked it up because it's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. I genuinely don't remember much about it. It's pretty okay. Pretty okay. Not terrible, not good, just meh, kind of alright. Daredevil, the director's cut. I want to watch this just because John Patioliani is in this. Colin Farrell's in this. He looks fucking hilarious. David Keith is in this, who voices the cat in Coraline, so that's a fun correlation there. He's also in The Thing, which we are watching actually sometime soon. Yeah. Dark Knight Rises, or The Dark Nut Rises, if you will, or The Dark Nigh. Yeah, Dark Knight, probably the second best of the 3 Dark Knight movies. I'd probably go Dark Knight Rises, Batman Begins, just because it's been so long since I watched these. I genuinely don't remember much of Batman Begins, but yeah, Dark Knight Rises, it's alright. Date movie, and epic movie, I Want to Kill Myself. I think that best describes these movies. Dave Chappelle, For What It's Worth, one of the funniest goddamn stand-up specials I've ever seen. Very, very happy that I eventually found this on DVD. And, yeah, very happy to own this. And, yeah, great. Oh, sorry, you guys can really hear when I fucking put these DVDs down. But, yeah, Dave Chappelle, very happy to own a stand-up special of his. Dave Chappelle's Block Party. Been wanting to check this out for a while. I've owned it for a while. It's directed by Michel Gondry, I think. Yeah, directed by Michel Gondry, so going to be very interesting to check out. The Da Vinci Code came with the slipcase. Haven't checked this out. Pretty interesting cast. Of course, Tom Hanks, Ian McKellen, Alfred Molina, Paul Bentley, Jean Reno is in this. Very happy to see that. And it's a 2-disc edition as well, so it comes with a decent amount of special features. I gotta... What just rang? That was very weird. I don't know if you guys heard that like buzzing. But yeah. Dawn of the Dead, 2004. This is a really, really good horror film. Really good zombie movie. Been really into zombie movies the past like month. Might be because it's October as I'm filming this. I don't break in the illusion, but yeah, Dawn of the Dead, really, really good movie. Genuinely, probably one of the scariest zombie films I've seen, just because of the running zombies, how much of a threat they actually pose. And hot take, I like it better than the original. The original is very, very good, but I like the remake just a little bit more personally. The Day, never seen it. I think I bought it because WWE Studios worked on it, or Wade Barrett's in it. I forget which one this one is. But yeah, The Day. I don't think I even bought that one. I think this was one that my sister gave me. It was this one or another film. I forget which one. The Day After Tomorrow, I gotta check this one out. Jake Gyllenhaal's in it, so that might be kind of funny. It's also a Roland Emmerich film, so it's probably gonna be really goddamn bad. Dead Poet Society, one of my sisters picked this up for me for Christmas. Not picked it up, gave it to me for Christmas, I should say. Still sealed, haven't watched it in a couple years. Good movie though, from what I can recall. Deadpool, kind of funny, not super great, pretty alright. I'm not massive into superhero films though. I don't own the first one, but I'm gonna have to now. Death Race 2. Danny Trejo's in this. Vig Rhames is in this, or Vig Rhames. Yeah. I think it would be worth watching just for those two. This is only the DVD, actually. I just opened this up and looked. So it's not even the Blu-ray DVD, it's literally just the DVD, so, yeah. But yeah. Oh, Death to Smoochie. This is really, really funny right here. This is a really funny movie. I actually don't know if I put it on the top 100 this year, but maybe I will. But yeah, Death to Smoochie, Robin Williams, Edward Norton, Danny DeVito, who directed the movie as well, Catherine Keener, Jon Stewart's in this. Really goddamn funny movie about this guy, Robin Williams, who plays, I'm trying to see his name, fuck, I can't. Damn it, it doesn't see his Randolph something Randolph, but he plays Randolph, who's this TV show host. He gets found out that he's been taking money from parents to feature kids more prominently, which is, to quote Joe Rogan, that's fucking illegal. And he gets canned and replaced with Edward Norton, who is Smoochie the Rhino. Heil Smoochie. But yeah, he is Smoochie the Rhino. He's incredibly innocent, and Robin Williams tries to get him fired. It is fucking dark, and it is a great, hilarious film. What is not is Deck the Halls. This is genuinely a really goddamn bad movie. We watched it once, like 2 years ago, and we're not watching that again, probably not. Deja Vu, Denzel Washington. I want to say Val Kilmer's in this. Okay, so it's Val Kilmer. I thought it was, what's his name? Paul Bentley. I thought Paul Bentley was in that, but no. Never seen it, don't know the plot of it. Demolition. Basically, dude loses his wife, and he, ends up taking advice from his father and demolishes his life, basically. That's reading off the back of the DVD. I don't think that's spoilers, but yeah. Demolition, picked it up for $5. Gotta check it out still. The Departed, Leonardo DiCaprio, Jack Nicholson, Matt Damon, Mark Wahlberg. Watched it once a couple years ago. It was kind of forgettable, I'll admit, so I gotta check it out again. Don't know when I will, but probably eventually. Oh, here we go. Destination Wedding, Winona Ryder, Keanu Reeves. It's Winona Ryder. I gotta watch it as soon as I can, because I absolutely love Winona Ryder in more ways than one. Legitimately, though. Love Winona Ryder. So, yeah. That is it for this stack of DVDs. I'm going to put all the ones up here back and all of these back. I'll come back to you guys in a little bit with the next stack of DVDs. And I think, we'll probably do these two, and then we'll do the rest of these in part 2 is what I think. And then probably these as well. I don't think we're going to, maybe I doubt it. We'll do part 3 with this and the box sets. I doubt it'll take a part 3, but maybe it will. So we'll see. I'll be back with you guys in just a few minutos. All right, and we are back. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the next shelf. Of course, you can tell we are on the third to last one before the end of part 1. So let's just get right into it. Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo. That is a comedy movie I have no intentions of ever seeing again. I own it because collector. Devil Wears Prada with the slipcase. Haven't seen it yet. Looks like it might be alright. I feel like there's a couple actors I like. I know Anne Hathaway's in this. Stanley Tucci's in this. Simon Baker, I feel like I've heard of. Emily Blunt's in this. So yeah. Looks like it might be half interesting. The Devil's Own, Harrison Ford, Brad Pitt. Picked that up for like $1. Had to. The Devil's Rejects, I got this last year for Christmas. Great movie. Love it. It's kind of funny though that this picture right here on the back was the first thing I saw when I opened this. I just opened it and I saw the zombie. I was like, fucking, well, not the zombie, but the whatever. If you've seen the movie, you know. But I ripped it and I was like, oh god, what the fuck movie is this? And then I was very happy when I saw that it was The Devil's Rejects. The only good Rob Zombie movie, in my opinion. The only good Rob Zombie movie. Diabolical. Sister gave that to me with her collection. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules. Got that for free from a friend. That's okay. Dickie Roberts, former child star. David Spade. Haven't seen it yet. Might be okay. These I was really happy to get because I got these for like $1 each. Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Harder, and Die Hard with a Vengeance, the 3 big case versions. These have a lot of special features on each of them, especially the first one though. You got like 3 commentaries. You got a script to screen comparison. That's a DVD-ROM feature. You got apparently a branching version with an extended scene. You got more extended scenes on the second disc. You can apparently re-edit and remix your favorite scenes. I wonder how extensive that is. You get deleted lines, a gag reel. You get a lot of special features on Die Hard 1. 2, you get a documentary feature, 2 featurettes, some deleted scenes, an interview, a commentary track. That's pretty cool. Disc 3, you get a commentary track. You get an alternate ending. 2 TV specials, a couple featurettes, an interview. And I think all 3 of these have trailers and TV spots. I gotta check on the first one. Yep, the first one does. Yep, all 3 of them also have trailers and TV spots. So yeah, the Die Hard trilogy. I've still only seen the first one, by the way, so that's kind of funny. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I've been meaning to check this out for a long time, and I somehow still haven't. Steve Martin, Michael Caine. That seems like it'll be fun. District 9. I haven't seen that yet. I think that's got Jeremy Renner. Actually don't. It actually doesn't list the cast on the back of the DVD for some reason. But yeah, I mean to check them out for a while. Disturbed, Shia LaBeouf. I forgot who else was in this. Carrie-Anne Moss is in this. I think she's the one that's in Ghostbusters Afterlife. Haven't seen it yet. Django Unchained, great revenge movie. Quentin Tarantino, elite. Dodgeball, a true underdog story. Vince Vaughn, Ben Stiller, very funny movie about a group of underdogs. What else? Dogma in the big case edition. Haven't seen it yet, but a great cast. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Slava Hayek, Jason Lee, Alan Rickman, Chris Rock. Who else is in this on the front? Obviously Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith are in this as well. But yeah, I haven't seen that yet, but I will probably do so eventually. Don John, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Scarlett Johansson, Julianne Moore. Very solid film. Very funny. Donkey's Christmas Spectacular. This is apparently, I think it's the full DVD is 98 minutes. The actual Christmas Spectacular is apparently like 5 minutes. So, yeah, that's fun. Donnie Darko, still haven't seen this yet. Jake Gyllenhaal's kind of sort of breakout role. Double Jeopardy, haven't seen this yet, but Tommy Lee Jones, might check it out eventually. Dr. Dolittle, Eddie Murphy. Not the one with Robert Downey Jr. Let me get into the Dr. Seuss's I've got. We've got Cat in the Hat. That is maybe the funniest of the Dr. Seuss films. Not in the way they intended. The original Horton Hears a Who cartoon special. The Horton Hears a Who movie with Jim Carrey, Steve Carell. How the Grinch Stole Christmas animated special. How the Grinch Stole Christmas is actually the second DVD copy that I've bought in. I think this one actually has more special features than the first version I had. The version with the poster where the Grinch is like, and with all that. This is like I said, the second edition I bought, and I really like the disc art on this one. You can't tell what it is, but this thing is also stacked with special features. You got deleted scenes, more featurettes, outtakes. You got makeup stuff on here, like the visual effects and how they did the Who makeup stuff. You get a music video. You get just fun extras. You get a trailer, production notes, the Grinch's special offer, which I don't know if I like that. And Max's Playhouse, which is like sing along, read along stuff, little kid games. And then this is a blank DVD case, but it's got the Lorax. I bought the Lorax on DVD, and yeah, apparently the artwork was missing. So yeah, I think the dude actually charged me back on this when he gave me the money back, which is very nice of him. He didn't need to do that, but I believe the seller I bought that from did, and yeah, very nice of him to do so. Dragnet, Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks. Haven't seen it. Seems like it might be kind of funny. Drillbit Taylor. I remember watching this as a kid when I was like 7 on the movie channel. My sister bought it, rented it for me on the TV. I watched it, and I think we got Harold and Kumar 2 right after. We didn't need to buy it. It was just on. So I don't know if she just told me she bought it. She rented it for me, and it was just a movie channel. But yeah, I've saw Drillbit Taylor when I was like 7. Dude, Where's My Car? I saw that when I was like 10. Didn't watch it all the way through. I just saw like bits and pieces. And Sean William Scott. Speaking of Sean William Scott, The Dukes of Hazzard. Big Sean William Scott fan if you guys haven't noticed by now. Dumb and Dumber, finally got this on DVD. Pretty funny movie. I should rewatch it though sometime soon. Easy A, Emma Stone. Kind of fails to be really all that funny. It's just kind of weird. Which I know that might be what the movie's going for, but wasn't really all that great. Probably wasn't even all that good. Eddie Murphy Raw. Still need to see this. Haven't yet. The Edge of 17. One of my favorite movies of all time. Absolutely love this film. Love it to pieces. Very happy I got the Blu-Ray copy, though I am going to need a new one because apparently it's starting to fail on me a little bit. So, yeah, I'm going to need a new copy of that eventually. Ed TV is basically a ripoff of The Truman Show. Pretty decent cast, though. Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson, Martin Landau, Rob Reiner, Dennis Hopper, Clint Howard's in this, Elizabeth Hurley. Yeah, seems like a pretty good cast. I might have to check it out. I've seen Truman Show a couple times, so. Edward Scissorhands, love Winona Ryder, had to pick that up. Watched it, it was pretty alright. Not great, but it was fun. Elektra, Jennifer Garner, the sequel to Daredevil. Haven't seen either of them yet, so yeah. Empire State with The Rock and Emma Roberts, and also the other Hemsworth, the one that nobody likes. So yeah, my parents bought that, never watched it, or at least I've never watched it. Enemy, one of the weirdest bad movies I've seen. I shouldn't say bad. It was interesting, it was intriguing. The ending massively let me down though. And yeah, I know that. Oh, see, it relates back to. I don't care how it relates back. It's a stupid ending. Like it's a dumb ending. Like that's just the fact. That's the facts. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take from like here, leave a little bit more space. Enter the Dragon. I'm gonna try and hold it like out a little bit more because yeah, see like whatever. Enter the Dragon. Bruce Lee. Haven't seen it yet. Looks pretty badass though. Looks pretty good. The Equalizer. Check this one out. Pretty alright. Denzel Washington's pretty okay. Aragon. I've owned the game for like a decade, so I figured why not finally get the movie. The only real noticeable name that I see is Rachel Waltz and John Malkovich, who are in this, which is pretty damn funny. So, yeah. Oh, I forgot I own this actually. E.T. the Extraterrestrial. This was $5 at Walmart. I had a feeling I had to pick it up. It's got a lot of really good special features, deleted scenes, some featurettes, a reunion, the music of E.T., 20th anniversary premiere, which I actually don't know if this copy has the guns or if they're walkie-talkies because this is still sealed. I've never watched E.T. I haven't watched it in, God, 15 years. I saw it when I was a little kid. But yeah, I haven't watched it in a really long time. So yeah, I forgot I actually owned E.T. I was actually going to pick it up recently. I'm glad I didn't now then. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Love this movie. Fucking incredible. I cried the first time I watched this. Masterpiece of a film. Fucking great work, Michel Gondry. Was this the one that... Yeah, Charlie Kaufman wrote it and Michel Gondry directed it. They need to work together more because holy fuck, that is an amazing movie. Evan Almighty, the sequel to Bruce Almighty. I feel like as a kid I liked this one better than Bruce. Just because I feel like Morgan Freeman's in it a little bit more actually. But I don't know. I'm actually gonna check out the disc because who knows, maybe I'll. Oh yeah, the disc is a little bit fucky, and yeah, as you guys can probably tell, it's one of those. Oh, it's this is probably the only one actually. The fucking green safety case. So yeah, it's got like a paper thin case. I honestly wonder if Walmart did this just so they could fit more copies, thinking that they would sell more copies of Evan Almighty. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this paper case. Genuinely, if I could replace it, also yeah, you can kind of tell the cover got a little fucked up. I don't actually know how that happened. But it did. That's what matters. But yeah, if I could replace that with like a legit DVD or Blu-ray, believe me, I would. I would probably still keep it. I'd put it with like the box sets as a joke, but I would still keep that DVD. I would just want to replace the main one in my collection. Everyone's Hero. This has a pretty good cast as well. Not Raven-Symoné, but like William H. Macy, Rob Reiner, Robert Ragnar, Jake T. Austin. I like Jake T. Austin. Forrest Whitaker. Whoopi Goldberg. This is a really solid cast. Probably very hindered because again, this is because as you can tell by the cover, this is a kid's film. It's about a kid who has Babe Ruth's bat who fucking talks to him, or his bat talks to him, and he finds Babe Ruth's bat, and he has to return it to him. And yeah, that's basically the plot. I remember liking it as a little kid. I haven't watched it in fucking 12, 13 years either. Speaking of watched it as a kid, no. Evil Dead remake, it was okay. I didn't care for it a lot. I thought the originals were a lot better. If I had to rank them from off the top of my head, probably, yeah, 1, 2, 3, and Evil Dead. I haven't seen Evil Dead Rise, or... Me and my best friend watched, like, the first 2 episodes of Ash vs. Evil Dead, so I'm not ranking that because we've only seen a couple episodes. I think it's 4 seasons, so I definitely do want to check that out, though, for sure. The Exorcist, the extended director's cut. I haven't gotten a chance to to watch this yet. I actually didn't even notice on the DVD. There's a 3-part documentary on its production and legacy, which is really fucking cool. That is really, really awesome. And yeah, this extended cut is just over 2 hours long. And yeah, inside, surprisingly no booklet, just a little disc, not booklet, but like a pamphlet for other propaganda for other Warner Brothers movies. That's what I'm going to call those from now on, just propaganda. Because really, that is kind of what propaganda is. Hey, you might want to buy more Warner Brothers movies. That's really what it is. But yeah, so I'm gonna come back. I was gonna say with the final shelf, but I'm not doing both of them at once. I will come back to you guys with the next shelf in just a little while. We will find out what else I have in store. I actually forgot what movies I've gotten that are in the next 2 shelves, so it's gonna be quite exciting. I will see you guys in. For you guys, again, it'll be like 3 seconds for me. It might be a day. It might be 2 minutes. I don't know how long it'll be, but you guys will see in a minute. All right, we are back with the next stack of DVDs. You can tell that this one is empty. So yeah, we are getting into, I believe, the E's into the G's, I believe, and then the last shelf we'll get into are the G's and H's. Let's just get it underway because this video is probably going to run long enough to warrant a 2-parter. We've got Exorcist for the beginning. I genuinely think this is a bootleg DVD. Because of the discs. It's a 2-disc set, and I don't think the movie is long enough to warrant a 2-disc edition. Or 2-disc edition and with bootlegs. So I don't know. I'll have to watch it eventually. Eyes Wide Shut. Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut. Haven't seen this. Seems like it might be interesting though. Face of an Angel. Only bought this because Cara Delevingne's in it. I haven't seen it. It was also $3 at Videotron, so I figured why not. Oh, a 10-movie collection, family favorites. This is Cloak and Dagger, The Wizard, Cop and a Half, King Ralph, The Matinee, Sergeant Bulko, Ghost Dad, Ed, A Simple Wish, and The Borrowers. This was like $6 on Amazon, $8, something like that. So I figured, why not? And also The Spine has it as family favorites 10-movie collection, not 10-movie collection. So that's why it's here and not up top. Thinking about it though, maybe I will put it up top. I don't know. I'm really anal about having my spines all look similar, unless your movie's name starts with the. Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. One thing I have noticed is if you look at both spines, they both just say Fantastic Four. This one is the first. This one's the sequel. They both have just Fantastic Four on the spines. Fantastic Four, I remember watching as a kid. I remember really, really enjoying it. Probably wouldn't now. Rise of the Silver Surfer, I never watched. These were like $1 from a place on Kijiji that I bought them, so figured why not. Fantastic Mr. Fox, a fun little enjoyable stop-motion animation film done by Wes Anderson, so you know what you're getting. It was pretty fun. Fast and the Furious, Tokyo, fuck me, Tokyo. Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Fast and Furious and Fast and Furious 6, so I own here 3, 4, and 6. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Fast and the Furiouses yet, but 2 of them come with slipcases, so I'm happy about that. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It was pretty fun. Only seen it once. It was a fun movie. Fido. Bunch of these zombies are used as gardeners until they break loose. Fido. Pretty good cast in this movie. Carrie-Anne Moss, Billy Connolly, Dylan Baker, Tim Blake Nelson's in this. Very good cast for I believe a very low budget movie. Fight Club, Edward Norton, Brad Pitt. Of course, it's a David Fincher film. Great movie. Haven't watched it in a couple years though. I really should give it another watch sometime soon. Final Destination 2, Final Destination 3. Final Destination, or The Final Destination, yeah. I still don't own the 5th one yet. The 6th one is in development, apparently, or a reboot, something like that. Yeah, I've seen bits of the 1st one. I've mean to watch it for a while, haven't seen it. Seen bits of the 2nd one. I haven't seen a lot of the 3rd. The 4th one I used to like as a kid. This is the only one I had for about 5 years. And then I want to say it was the 1st one. And then I'm pretty sure I bought the 3rd one, and then the 2nd one was the most recent addition to the collection. Really like the cover for the 2nd one too. You can kind of see it a little bit. It's got that rainbow effect to it, like some of the New Line movies had at the time. Really like the look of that one, and yeah. Also reminds me a lot of the Booger Boy Meister video he did on the Final Destination series, because I used to watch that a lot. Finding Nemo, was very happy to find this for like $3 on eBay. Yeah. Finding Nemo, I remember watching this as a kid. Oh, it's got one of these weird things. I forgot about that, yeah. So firstly, it's got all the inserts as well. But secondly, it's got that weird flipper where both discs are on the same thing. So yeah, I don't think this guy... I'm pretty sure the guy did that, or that was what Disney did. I don't think he did that himself. But yeah. So Finding Nemo, very happy to own that on DVD. I no longer have to go looking for it. Freebirds, this is one that I got with the action movie collection that was given to me. Tommy Lee Jones in this, Nick Cage, so might be half decent. I don't know. First Blood, really, really good movie. Sylvester Stallone's in this. Not what you'd probably expect from your typical action movie. Really solid for that reason. Yeah. Flushed Away, loved this movie as a kid. Fun, stop motion. Aardman film also made. Pirates, Band of Misfits, Chicken Run, and I think Shaun the Sheep. Don't quote me on that one exactly. Focus, Will Smith, Margot Robbie. Been meaning to check this one out. Never have. Probably never will. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. My sister gave that to me. Forrest Gump, $5 at Walmart for the 2-disc edition. I had to. Yeah, there's a documentary. There's a special effects feature. Sound design, production design, visual effects. There's screen tests, trailers. There's a lot on here for a $5 DVD. Getting the 2-disc collector's edition, that's really solid. Yeah. The Forgotten, one of the most unintentionally hilarious films I've ever seen. Yeah, for those who are wondering, basically, a woman all of a sudden, I believe, has her child killed. Yeah, sorry. So her kid dies, and then all of a sudden, 14 months later, she still can't get over it. And suddenly her husband, we never had a child. What are you talking about? We never had a child. So, yeah, nobody remembers the kid except for her. And if you want to know the ending, go watch the movie, because it is one of the fucking funniest things I've ever seen personally. For Your Eyes Only, James Bond. I haven't seen it yet. I believe this is Connery as James Bond. Roger Moore. Okay, so this is Roger Moore as Bond. I genuinely don't know who played Bond at what point. So yeah, Four Brothers. Been meaning to check this one out for a long time. Still haven't. Four Christmases, one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Absolutely humorless. Fucking awful. Foxcatcher. This is not awful. I'm assuming. I've been meaning to check this one out for a long time. Directed by Bennett Miller, who did Capote, so might be pretty decent. I know my best friend really likes this movie, and my copy's still sealed because I haven't watched it yet. And thankfully, I'm getting more into that habit of keeping DVDs sealed until I want to watch them. So, yeah. Fracture, Anthony Hopkins, Ryan Gosling, or if I've already seen the movie, then obviously just waiting until I want to watch it again and then opening it. Yeah, so sounds like there's an insert in here. Because that's not a disc. I don't know if you guys could hear that. But Fracture, this sounds interesting. Basically, I believe this was conceived to be... conceived to be a Hannibal movie at first, but it wasn't... they couldn't get the rights or something like that. Or no, Alliance puts out the Hannibal... I don't know, something like that. But yeah, basically, Anthony Hopkins shoots his wife and waits for the police to arrest him. Ryan Gosling believes it's a slam dunk. But as the movie goes along, more and more stuff gets unraveled. I haven't seen the movie. That's just reading the back of the DVD and then a few things I've heard. Thankfully, non-spoilers, so definitely want to check that one out. It seems like it could be a pretty interesting thriller. Freaky Friday, 2003, before Lindsay Lohan became a crack addict. Fred the movie. Fred 2 Night of the Living Fred. This is a hot take. Fred the movie is not that bad. It's okay. It's okay. If you study it as a character film, it is actually kind of funny. And then Fred 2 is just really, really boring. So, yeah. Freddy vs. Jason, the first Nightmare on Elm Street, or Friday the 13th film I had. Yeah, it's kind of funny that it's the one that came out the most recently relative to when I picked it up. Love that disc art with the claw and Jason's mask. Even though it looks more like Wolverine's glove, Wolverine's claws more than Freddy's, but yeah, whatever. Free Fire, picked this up because Brie Larson's in it. Still haven't watched it. Oh, Cillian Murphy's in this. Oh, shit. Okay. Cillian Murphy of 28 Days Later fame. I gotta watch this now. Sharpto Copley's in this. Army Hammer's in this. Okay, never mind. I'm not watching it. Executive producer Martin Scorsese and directed by Ben Wheatley. So, yeah. Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Why did I own this one? Because it was at a pawn shop and like $1. So I figured, why not? It's an old horror movie on a DVD. Why not? I'll pick it up. It's not even the re-release from 2009. This is the original from 2001? Yeah, 2001. So, that's fun. Oh, and this one, I forgot about that. I got this last year at Christmas. This is fucking awesome. Unfortunately, no slip. But Friday the 13th, the 8-movie collection on Blu-ray. This is Friday the 13th 1, 2, Part 3. I believe it's in 3D. It does say that Part 3 3D. The final chapter, Part 5, New Beginning. Part 6, Jason Lives. Part 7, The New Blood. And Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. So there's no Jason X, Jason Goes to Hell, or Freddy vs. Jason. Those are owned by New Line. I believe this is put up by Paramount. Yeah, Paramount. So, yeah, put up by Paramount. This is fucking awesome. Yeah, really hope Paramount and New Line can come to an agreement and put out like a big 12 movie. Or no, they did. I think they did come to agreement because I remember that there's that big fucking giant box set of every movie with its own case and that really sick artwork. So yeah, they did come to an agreement. I wish they can come to an agreement to put it out like this for like $50 because I would buy that. I would replace this version probably. Front Runners. Never seen it. Apparently it was the one movie out now more relevant to the 2008 presidential elections. So hell yeah. Frosty the Snowman. Yeah, I think I got this 2 years ago. It's still sealed. Haven't watched it yet. Maybe I'll watch it this year. I don't know. Oh god, I forgot I own this one. The Full Monty. I saw the trailer for this on YouTube. And I figured, hey, why not? I saw it at a pawn shop like 2 months later, and I was like, why not? Seems like it might be a fun comedy. Oh, here we go. Funny People. I was mentioning this earlier. Judd Apatow. Second. The best movie he's done. 40-Year-Old Virgin. Probably second, and it's not even close. Between like first and second, and then second and third, it's like he's made Funny People, genuinely a really good movie. 40-Year-Old Virgin, it's fun comedy. Everything else, fucking cancer. But yeah, Funny People, very good movie. Very happy it comes with the slip too. Yeah, basically, dude gets cancer. Who's a stand-up comedian, and he tries to pass down his learnings to Seth Rogen and Aubrey Plaza, and Jonah Hill. And yeah, cue drama. Weird for I was going to say Edgar Wright movie. Weird for a Judd Apatow movie, but yeah, works. Gangs of New York. Daniel Day-Lewis, Leonardo DiCaprio, Cameron Diaz. Meaning to check this one out. Haven't yet. And, yeah, I believe it's a Scorsese film. Yeah, it's a Scorsese. It's fucking, I don't even know what I'm having a stroke. Jesus Christ. Martin Scorsese film. Been meaning to check this one out for sure. And, yeah. Garfield Gets Real. I remember watching this as a kid. It was Garfield. Garfield the movie. Why do I own this? Because I remember owning the DVD as a little kid, and I wanted to relive some nostalgia for like a day. And also that disc art. Why is Garfield presenting himself to me? I don't like that. I don't like that Garfield's presenting himself like that. But yeah, Garfield the movie. Yeah, for those who were on my old channel and watched the DVD collection, no, I had Garfield the movie, but it was actually A Tale of Two Kitties that was on the disc, so there was a printing error there from a totally legitimate source. And yeah, Garfield the movie. So I now own it, and I'm probably gonna buy A Tale of Two Kitties now, which I just realized. Fuck. George A. Romero's Diary of the Dead and Land of the Dead. Technically, it does go Land then Diary. I might actually keep it like that, actually, yeah. But, yeah, I was kind of anal and just put them in order, so. But, yeah, it does go Land. I actually like this cover art better, even though it is the theatrical cut. I like this cover better than the uncut version, just because it is zoomed in. Diary of the Dead, I've heard, is probably the worst of the Romero movies. Yeah, or the Romero zombie movies, of the Dead movies. Yeah, haven't seen either of those. I have seen Night, Dawn, and Day, though. Very, very solid films. George Carlin, Life is Worth Losing, and George Carlin, Playing with Your Head. Very, very solid stand-up specials. I know I've seen Life is Worth Losing. I don't actually think I have seen Playing with Your Head. Now that I think about it, I don't think or I might have seen a bit or two of this, but I have not watched the full thing yet. So, George Carlin, one of the funniest comedians of all time. Absolutely hilarious. Love George Carlin. Yeah. So that is going to do it for this little segment. I'll come back to you guys with the next shelf. That'll be the last one for part 1 tomorrow. We will cover all of this. Maybe this. I don't know. It depends how long the video is running at that point. Maybe we'll do a part 3 for this, the box sets, and then the if there's no part 3 on the 3rd or 4th, depending on what there is, we'll cover the TV show DVDs, and then from there, that's a surprise for you guys. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute with the last stack of DVDs. Alright, I believe that we are back. Yes, we are. The video's recording. You can tell the bottom shelf is emptied out. We've got the stack of DVDs here. Let's just get right into it and finish off the first day of 25 Days of Harry. We got 50 Cent in Get Rich or Die Trying. Haven't seen this yet. Well, still haven't seen it, I should say. I've owned that for like 6 years. Get Shorty, the the movie that Be Cool is a sequel to. Haven't seen it yet. Apparently it's pretty damn funny. I like John Travolta, Rene Russo, and Danny DeVito. I don't think I've seen Gene Hackman in anything, though. So I'm going to check that one out. G-Force. It's G-Force, or Operation G-Force in French. Ghost Town. I don't think the next one is a ghost movie. No, it's not. Yeah, Ghost and Ghost Town, no relation, but Ricky Gervais is in this one. Seems like it could be kind of funny. Yeah. Where the fuck? Come on. Gimme Shelter, Vanessa Hudgens, James Earl Jones, Brendan Fraser, Rosario Dawson's in this. Seems like it could be interesting. I wanted to check that out since I've seen it, and I haven't yet, unfortunately. Girl Fight, my sister gave me that one. No interest in seeing it. Girl Interrupted, Winona Ryder, and fucking Angelina Jolie, I couldn't remember her name. Really solid film, really solid movie. One thing I really like, by the way, is that they don't treat the doctors in this movie as just, oh, they're pure evil and they don't really want to treat the patients. No, it's like they just don't understand much about the fucking borderline personality disorder, because this is the late 60s. I thought it said a specific year. It's late 60s, so they don't know much. They're just treating it how they can. So I like that. They're not treating the doctors as the pure evil scum of the earth. It's just we're just doing what we're told basically. And yeah. Girl Next Door, haven't seen it yet. This is thankfully not the 2007 movie. That is the 2004 comedy with Emile Hirsch, famous for being in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, of course. This is Paul Dano's in this movie, so I actually might need to watch it. Actually, I like Paul Dano. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, still haven't seen it, even though it is a David Fincher film. Yeah, directed. That's a screenplay, but no, directed by David Fincher. Still haven't seen it yet. Shame on me. Goal 2, Living the Dream. Apparently, the first one has some exclusive Oasis songs, so I'll need to pick that up soon. Godzilla, pretty damn boring movie. I never would have expected to say that about a Godzilla film. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. A lot of nostalgia for this as a kid when I picked it up in like 2010. Alright. Gone Girl. Great movie. One of the best movies ever made. Not one of my favorites, but it's a damn good movie. Of course, done by David Fincher as well. Yeah, just absolutely mind-blowing good movie. Goodfellas. Great movie right here. American fucking classic right there. Great movie. Good Will Hunting, also a pretty solid film. Robin Williams, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck are pretty good in that. Goon on DVD with the slipcase, and Goon, Last of the Enforcers, the 2 Goon movies that I own. Both of the Goon movies, I should say. I think they were trying to work on a third one, but nothing came of it, unfortunately. But yeah. I really like the first one. I think the first one is a pretty funny movie. Liev Schreiber and Sean William Scott, Jay Baruchel, Marc-Andre Grodin. I apologize if I'm butchering his name. But yeah, first one. It's a good movie. Second one was pretty bad though. Yeah, I really didn't care much for the second Goon movie. Yeah, I just didn't really care for it, unfortunately. And yeah. That's that. The Goonies, technically is another Goon movie I own, but the The Goonies, though, really, really fun kids film. Great, great movie. I gotta rewatch it again sometime soon. It's really fun. Um, Graduate, still haven't seen this yet. Dustin Hoffman's in this. Yeah, seems like a really, really solid film. Really want to watch that one eventually. Gran Turismo, still haven't seen it. Clint Eastwood film, sure it should be pretty decent. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, The Introduction, and Sunday Driver. I still have not seen this. I think the introduction is literally just like the opening cutscene, and then Sunday Driver is a documentary on lowriders and lowriding. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if this came in like a special edition of San Andreas or when this came out. No, it couldn't have been a special edition because why would they include the introduction separately? Like unless it's like not behind the scenes stuff, unless it's like background before the start of the game, like it explains some stuff. But yeah, I should check that out sometime. Oh, Gravity, Sandra Bullock and I believe George Clooney. Yeah, George Clooney. Haven't seen that yet. Got that at a yard sale when we moved in here. Yeah, haven't seen that. Haven't seen it yet though. Gray Lady Down. Never seen this one. This was given to me in the. God fucking damn it! This was given to me in the action movies that I bought. It's got Charlton Heston. Charlton Heston and fucking David Carradine. Ned Beatty is also in this. That's pretty cool. Christopher Reeve is also in this. And, yeah, might check that out eventually because that's a pretty solid cast. Greenberg, haven't seen this yet. Anyone who's seen I'm Still Here. Edward Norton originally was supposed to be Greenberg, but then he rejected, not Edward Norton, Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix was supposed to be Greenberg, and then he rejected because he was fucking doing the I'm Still Here thing. And so, yeah, so Ben Stiller ended up taking the role, so, yeah, that seems like it's a pretty decent movie. Gremlins on Blu-ray, still haven't watched this one yet. Sucks that I lost the slipcover. Need to get Gremlins 2 eventually. Green Mile, this is like a 3-hour movie. I've not seen it yet for that reason, but it looks really, really good. Grindhouse, Death Proof, and Planet Terror. Both of these were $1, and both of these are the 2-disc editions. So, yeah, these are both stacked with special features. Love Death Proof. Planet Terror is pretty solid, but Death Proof I love. It's got a couple documentaries. Not documentaries, but featurettes. It's got something on the stunt driving. Kurt Russell. The casting. A trailer, which is one of the Grindhouse trailers. That took place because it was shown as a Grindhouse film originally. So it'd be one film, bunch of trailers, and then bunch of fake trailers. Say then the second movie. I want to say it aired Planet Terror, then Death Proof, but it might have been the other way around. But yeah, the second, obviously, both of these have, actually, no, sorry, just Planet Terror has a commentary track. Quinn did not do a commentary track for Death Proof. But, second disc on Planet Terror has a 10-minute film school with Robert Rodriguez. I feel like every Rodriguez film has one of those. Casting things, special effects stuff. It's got some good special features on there. Really happy I own that. Groundhog Day, pretty funny movie. Bill Murray has to live the same day over and over again. That's a pretty funny premise on its own. The Grudge, a remake of Ju-On from Japan. I was going to say from Japanese, but yeah. Haven't seen it yet. Seems like it might be pretty alright. I heard The Ring is better, though. Gulliver's Travels. I almost said Gravitas Travels. Oh, God. It's about as bad as that hack of a YouTuber. But Gulliver's Travels, the only reason I would like this movie now is because there's a fucking Guitar Hero guitar that's very prevalent to the plot. But, yeah, Gulliver's Travels, seemed like an interesting concept, but kind of wasted. Jack Black didn't really help. This is the 2-disc special edition, so it comes with, deleted scenes, featurettes, Fox Movie Channel stuff, Gulliver's Fun Pack, which I believe is a bunch of games and stuff. So yeah, I haven't watched this movie since it came out. If you guys want to know just how bad this movie is, the front of the cover has Gavatar, because he would basically just do things with a G in front of it for Gulliver. Glee, obviously Glee. Yeah, this thing is very like referential of like 2009, 2010. So that sucks. Heil Caesar. Really solid Coen Brothers movie from what I've heard. I really got to check this out. It's a fucking stacked cast. Josh Brolin, George Clooney, Ralph Fiennes, Jonah Hill, Scarlett Johansson, Frances McDormand, Tilda Swinton, Channing Tatum. This is a fucking incredible cast right here. Directed by the Coen Brothers and written by the Coen Brothers. That's got to be a pretty good movie. I got to check that out. Halloween on Blu-ray. Very happy to own this. Got some good special features. Got a commentary, some facts about the movie, a featurette, trailers, TV, and radio spots. So, yeah. The only issue is I believe this is the theatrical cut, and it's not the version that was put out with the extended cut, which I think is like 12 minutes longer. Oh, yeah, and then you guys can see here Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Evil Dead 2, and is a Beowulf and Green Duo? Beowulf and Grendel. Whatever the fuck that movie is. Yeah, it's basically just an insert. Oh, and then you got Masters of Horror stuff. Yeah, I got to, yeah. And then I think you take the disc. Oh, you just got a Blu-ray thing. But yeah, Halloween. I've seen it twice now. It's pretty alright. Not a big fan of it, but I will acknowledge that it is very influential. Halloween 2 and Halloween 3, you guys can tell this is unsealed. I've watched them. Halloween 2 is pretty alright. I really liked Halloween 3. Halloween 3 is legitimately my favorite of the franchise so far. Love the ending. The last like 10-15 minutes are fucking incredible. Ah, fuck, DVD wanted to attack me. Hancock, this is the two-disc uncut version. Yeah, love that it's got a bunch of special features as well. Oh, apparently it comes with a digital copy as well. Is the digital copy just what's on disc 2? I don't think it is. But yeah, Will Smith is a drunk superhero. If that sounds pretty fun, check it out. Spoiler, the movie itself I don't think is very fun. Not in like it's a bad movie, but I don't think it was meant I don't think it was written to be a very fun movie. The Hangover. Hangover Part 2, Hangover Part 3. These are fucking cancer. I've seen the first one, bits of the second one, and seen nothing of the third aside from the Black Sabbath song thing, which is actually pretty cool. But yeah. I don't know anyone who likes the Hangover movies aside from my parents, particularly my dad. But yeah, I hate the Hangover movies. They are incredibly unfunny in my opinion. Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, Best of Both Worlds concert tour. I bought this year because it was sealed, and I regret it. The On the Road with Miley thing, so the All Access Pass DVD. So I think you got this at Walmart. It was probably with the 2-disc edition, but you probably got this at Walmart, for example. It doesn't say what exclusive place it's from, but all it does say is that it is an exclusive. So yeah, I bought that because it was like $3, $4, something like that. It was wrapped, still plastic wrapped. So I figured why not? Best case scenario, I don't know. It's funny. I can make fun of it. Worst case scenario, it's I don't know, something I sell and make a profit on, and I've done neither. So yeah. Oh god, why the fuck did I buy this? Hannah Montana the movie. Yeah, I bought this as well. This was like $5 on eBay. I figured why not? Maybe eventually I'll watch it. And I still have not yet. Fun fact, the film debut of Natalia Dyer. So, that's probably the best thing to come out of Hannah Montana the movie. Oh, Hannibal. Recently bought this one, Hannibal, to go along with Hannibal Rising. Yeah, Hannibal was, I think, the last Hannibal film I need to buy on DVD. Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, Hannibal, and Hannibal Rising. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up, actually. This thing is another fucking 2-disc set. This thing is stacked with special features. It's got an alternate ending, 35 minutes of deleted and alternate scenes, a commentary track, 5 making of featurettes, 6 featurettes actually, a breakdown of a scene, of an action scene, a multi-angle exploration of the film's opening title design. It's got trailers, TV spots, production stills, unused poster concepts, and there's even more they don't even list on here. So yeah, for I think this was like $2-3. That's massively worth it. It was probably worth the like $25 it was when it came out on DVD. So yeah, and then Hannibal Rising. It's got deleted scenes, a commentary track, 2 featurettes, and trailers. So not as stacked, but still pretty all right for a 2007 DVD. Happy Feet. I haven't seen this yet. Looks quite fun. Robin Williams is in that. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. I haven't seen that in like 4 years. I remember it was all right last time I watched it. Then we get into the Harry Potters. We got Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone or the Sorcerer's Stone. Do I have the... Oh, fuck. Okay, I forgot. Okay, yeah, so I actually don't have the first disc. So it's a bootleg DVD, and you can tell because the second disc... I'm sorry, that was very loud. The second disc is very... Oh, hello! The second disc is very obviously the actual real the second disc, so... Yeah, I forgot. I actually technically don't own part 1, but I believe the disc does say Philosopher's Stone, so yeah. I don't know why there's a difference between Philosopher and Sorcerers, but yeah. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. First Harry Potter, by the way, pretty alright. Second movie, a little bit better in my opinion. I really like Dobby. He's kind of funny. The third one, Prisoner of Azkaban, this is probably my favorite of the Harry Potter movies. It's actually pretty dark, and yeah. Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, sorry. I don't have Goblet of Fire. Order of the Phoenix. But Order of the Phoenix, that is number 5. Meh, I didn't really care for it. It brought up a plot line. The main plot of the Phoenix taking over or whatever. I could try and do this. Yeah, there we go. Have the movie standing up while I'm talking about it. But yeah, the Phoenix taking over lasts barely the movie. Spoiler. Yeah, I just really didn't care much about that. And it's probably my least favorite of the Harry Potter films, in all actuality, if I'm being honest. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince with a pretty cool, pretty cool, cover like that. Yeah, it's a 2-disc edition. I believe this did come with a slipcover, but it's another one with the slipcover that I lost, unfortunately. Yeah, those are the Harry Potters I own. I still need Goblet of Fire and then both of the Deathly Hallows films. So yeah, with that, we will end part 1 of the DVD collection. Tune in tomorrow for part 2, where we're probably going to take a look at just this. I doubt we're going to go fast enough to get a look at all of this, so we're probably going to need a part 3 for this and the box sets, and then part 4 technically will be the TV show collection. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share. That includes everything, which includes Buzz Out Liberty, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Puff Club, Hitch Club, Sub D Nation from the Mod Squad. Is much greatly appreciated. Thank you guys again for watching. My name is Rice, and I am out. Love you guys. Adam Morial. Always remember, no matter how bad we are, like last year, hopefully how good we still are like this year. I don't know, because again, I'm filming this late October, sorry. Go Habs, go, baby. Thank you guys again so much for watching. My name is Rice again, and I am out. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Bye.